Ayo, 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 ayo. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Let me put the gain up a little bit. Let's put the gain up a little bit. Let's put the gain up a little bit. There you go. Let's put 6 decibels. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. Random show back again. Episode number 540. 540. 540. Who'd have guessed it, bro? We're fast approaching 600. Fast approaching 600. I've already got, what have I got? I've already got fast approaching 600. Let's go. Hey yo, Johnny Sneed. Johnny Sneed in the stream chat, please. Caps lock off, my friend. Turn off your caps lock, Johnny Sneed. Turn off your caps lock to continue participating in the chat. Please turn off your caps lock or you shall be timed out. Caps lock off, my friend. Caps lock off. I appreciate your contributions. I like it when you're here. I want you to be here and enjoy. But in order to participate, stop shouting. I'm the only one that can shout. I'm the only one that can shout. That's the default volume of a black man shouting. The default volume of a black man is to shout. Only I can shout on here. Only me. So turn off your caps lock, please, brother. I beg of you. Turn off your caps lock. Turn off your caps lock. I know I'm talking in caps locks, but I can do what I want to do. Because in my stream. You know what I mean? All respect. Big up Stephen Castaneda. Wagwan, Stephen Castaneda. Wagwan, Stephen Castaneda. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good, Stephen Castaneda. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Wagwan for the Wagwan. Wagwan for the Wagwan. Am I not stalling, right? What's happened there? Okay, cool. I hope I'm okay. Bitrate's good. Yeah, CPU is good. Cool. No stalling. Big up the stream chatters. Big up Big Kev. Maybe later, actually. Maybe later when I switch over to Kick. So the plan is today, guys. The plan is we're going to have a regular random show, which I usually do. Random topics, random show. We'll finish off the golden hour. We'll talk about Brendan and his weird reaction to the Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua fight. We'll do the regular topics, right? And then to watch the Kevin Hart, to watch the Dave Chappelle stand-up special on Netflix, we'll do the watch along on Kick because I can't stream it on here. So I'll end the YouTube stream. Then if you jump over to my Kick channel, which is kick.com/Agostino Zinga, you'll find a link in the link tree and we'll watch it together there. So maybe on there, I'll do a little call-in. I'll go on a Discord. And if you guys are on Discord, you can call in there and I'll try and feed it through to OBS. So maybe later on, I'll do a call-in via Discord. But for now, let's just keep with the random show now. And then later on, we'll switch over. So make sure, if you want to take part in the flipping, what's its name? If you want to take part in the flipping, hold on, bear me 1 second here. If you want to take part in the chat here, make sure if you can that you are subscribed to the Discord, right? Make sure you subscribe to the Discord. So we're gonna do that later, right? So cool. Let me just put this later. Hold on 1 second. Bear me 1 second here. Where's my thing? Okay, there it is. I thought I'd missed it. Where's the link? There's a Kick stream link, by the way. I'm live on Kick now, so if you want to go watch me on Kick, you can. And as soon as we're finished on here doing YouTube stuff, we're gonna switch over to Kick and we're gonna do all that stuff there, okay? So that's the plan. Hopefully that's all right for you guys. So let me just get it up on here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Bear with me. So this is the Kick link, right? This is the Kick link, okay? Hopefully that works. That's the Kick link right there. So random show as normal, a couple of hours, and then we'll switch over to fucking Kick, all right? To do the thingy. Big up what is that? Puerto Rico loves Islington Boxing Club. Big up Zinga. Shout out Holloway Road. Yeah, big up Holloway Road. Big up my London crew. Big up my London crew. I don't usually get a lot of people from London watching, but if there's people from London watching right now, I appreciate you. Big up my UK massive stand up, London stand up, North London, South London, East London, West London. Big up all of you. Greater London people. Big up the people in the Midlands, people up north, people down south. Big up everybody. Big up Big Kev. Big up San Diego in the house. Big up Norway. Where else are we from here? Where else are we from here? Big up Norway. By the way, has Johnny Sneed removed his fucking thing or not? Did Johnny Sneed take off his caps lock or not? Johnny Sneed, have you taken up your caps lock? Did you confirm, brother? I'm still waiting for you to confirm, Johnny Sneed. Remove your fucking caps lock, sir, or you will be timed out. Big up Casey Shuffle. Big up Vancouver. Big up Vancouver, Canada in the house. Wild one. I love to hear it. Big up Nice. Stephen Castaneda, are you from Nice? Is that where you're from? Nice. Nice in France. Big up Dutch, the Dutch crew. Big up Sacramento. Sacramento. As Brendan would say, Sacramento. Big up Sacramento, as Brendan would say. Big up Sacramento. Big up everybody on Kick as well. If you're on Kick, let me know what you're saying. If you're on Kick right now watching me, let me know what you're saying in the stream chat too over there. Let me know in the chat what you're saying if you're over there on the Kick. Make sure you follow me on the fucking Kick. Big up, who else is here? Big up New Jersey, GBH. Big up New Jersey in the house. Big up Sunken Cathedral, Seattle in the house. Big up Jack Donaghy Jr., Orange County in the house. OC, big OC in the house. By the way, I used to love that series, The OC. The OC is one of the greatest series in the world. In the world. Yo, big up Wingus over there on the Kick chat. Yes, yes. Mashallah, my brother. Big up Mr. Still Your Girl. Detroit, we see you. We see you. We see you. Big up Casey Shuffle. Yeah. Energy levels are high, man. Energy levels are high. I fasted. I'm nice and fasted. After I stream today, I'm going to give myself a big fat fucking takeaway. I don't know where I'm going to go. I think I might do a little Pizza Hut. I think I might do a little Domino's. I'm not too sure. Because today's cheat day. So I'm thinking I might get something when I finish the stream. So I'm thinking of what to get and I'm excited. That's how you know I'm a big back. That's how you know I'm a big back. Because I'm excited of what I'm going to order when I finish the stream. I'm excited of what I'm going to order when I finish the stream. I'm looking forward to what I'm going to order when I finish the stream. Big up, Colorado. Big up, Josie. Wagwan, darling. Hope you're good. Big up. Good to see you too, my darling. Good. Big up, Tajin Senior. AZ is gallery department in. Yeah, gallery department. I don't mind. It's not for me personally, but I don't mind. Those new vans they put out were pretty decent. Those vans they dropped are pretty decent. I don't mind gallery department, to be fair. Big up, Jack Donaghy McRib Day. McRibs are terrible now, Jack Donaghy Jr., man. Well, I had it once when they brought them back. They brought them back recently in the UK too. I had it once. Awful, man. McRibs are so bad right now. I don't know what they've done to them. I don't know if they changed the barbecue sauce, if the meat is not so good, if the onions are a different quality, but they don't taste as good. I don't know what they did to them. Or maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe we're all misremembering them. Maybe we remember them when we were all kids, but they weren't as tasty. Maybe that's what we're thinking. Maybe they were never as tasty. You know, I don't know. But I had it once. I was like, ew. My McDonald's burger of choice is the Big Tasty. My McDonald's burger of choice is the Big Tasty. That shit is the Big Tasty is fucking phenomenal. I love a good Big Tasty. Big up Carlog. Every day is cheat day. What are you trying to say? Carlog, what are you trying to say? Every day is cheat day. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Carlog? Huh? Say it with your chest, motherfucker. What are you trying to say? Big up Carlo. Big up Jack Donaghy Jr. Big up Eduardo Madeira. Wagwan G. Long time no see, man. Wagwan Eduardo Madeira. Wagwan. Long time no see, brother. Long time. Big up Fetty Wap as well. Dude, I miss the Big Tasty pause, but they don't offer them in the States anymore. They're so good, man. They're so good. We've got two versions now, brother. We got two. We got a Big Tasty with a single patty and a Big Tasty with a double patty. I'm mostly a single patty guy. I personally think the only big controversial opinion of McDonald's, the only good burger that's good with two patties is the classic double cheeseburger, the one that's on the saver menu. I think all McDonald's burgers are better with a single patty. I think when you do two patties on a McDonald's burger, it falls off a cliff. I don't like it. Yo, big up my kick chats. Big up my kick chatters. What you guys, actually, you know what? What you guys saying in kick here? What you guys saying? Feel like a bag of dicks, million beers, nose beers, only got 2 hours of sleep today. Yes, Wingers. Yeah. I'm hopefully gonna get on the nose beers and during Monday or something. Or when I go to Berlin. I'm hopefully gonna get on the nose beers and the beers when I go to fucking Berlin next week. I'm leaving on Tuesday. Fucking hell. I'm leaving for Berlin on Tuesday. I completely forgot. Big up Wingers. Hang in there, brother. Big up HTFS on the Kick stream as well. I don't know who that is. I think you're spamming here. I need to block these motherfuckers. What are these guys doing? I need to block you guys. Bear me a second here. I need to block some of these guys from the chat. Ban, cool. Ban. Like, I'm like DSP now. I feel like DSP. I feel like Dark Side Phil. I'm banning people. This is so fun. This is so fun to ban people on a chat. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of get why DSP likes doing it. Ban. Alright, cool. Kick chat is back where it should be. Let's go, brothers. Let's go. What are you guys saying in the stream chat about the McDonald's shit? What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying about the McDonald's shit? What are you guys saying here? Quarter pounders or no onions? Yep. Do you guys agree with me though? Do you guys agree with me that McDonald's burgers, I think the only burger that you should get and have a 2 patty is Five Guys. I think most burgers, whether it's fucking Shake Shack or whatever, you should always get a single patty. I think a double patty McDonald's burgers are terrible. Like Big Macs, so overrated. Big Macs are super overrated. I personally think you should not get those. Really? Chicken burgers in Greg? Really? I like it. Big up Wingers on the Kick chat. Chicken burgers in Greg's. I don't mind. Greg's have those things. Greg's have like those little chicken cutlet things that are pretty decent. But I've never heard of chicken burgers in Greg's. Fair play. Only good thing in McDonald's is a McFlurries. Yeah, big up Dabs McGee. True, but the McFlurry machine in my area is always temperamental, so it's hard to get it, And also, I'm just not a fan of eating ice cream too much. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just me. Am I the only person that thinks ice cream is always kind of overrated? I mean, like, I rarely eat ice cream. I don't really get the ice cream hype. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit weird that way, but I don't get the ice cream hype. Big up Apex Putter as well. Gotta save on the carbs like Chin, exactly. Yeah, I've just blocked the chat, the spam chatters on there, Case of Moses. I blocked the spam chatters on there. Don't worry, I blocked them. I'm on it. I'm on it. Ice cream gives me the shits. Yep. I got In-N-Out burger for burger. Anyway, cool. Let's not talk about burgers because I got eat later. I don't want to get hungry, so I'm gonna drink a water to satiate myself, and then we're gonna continue with the stream. Yeah, let's continue with the stream now. Let's go. Let's continue with the fucking stream. So, first things first. Have you guys heard of the beef ongoing between? Have you guys heard of the beef that's going on between Tim Dillon and Barry Weiss? Are you guys aware of the beef that's going on between Tim Dillon and fucking Barry Weiss? Are you guys aware of that? Well, if you're not aware of it, let me tell you what's going on. Barry Weiss and Tim Dillon were kind of, frenemies, friends for opportunities on and off and shit. But ever since Barry Weiss has kind of leaned into the whole free press website that then got bought out by CBS and she ended up getting the CBS job, Tim Dillon's kind of been poking at her a little bit, teasing her a little bit. Well, it seems like Barry Weiss hasn't taken too well to the teasing and poking and joking that Tim Dillon's been doing on his pod about her, because according to Tucker Carlson, Barry Weiss behind the scenes was trying to get Tim Dillon dropped from his agency, which is pretty crazy because I think Tim Dillon's represented by like a big one, like a good agency like WME or like CAA. So she's really trying to fuck with his pockets, which is really fucked up when you think about, she's the type of person that will say, free speech is the most important speech and we have to let ideas be shared. But because Tim Dillon is kind of taking the piss, teasing her a little bit, right? Ripping into her, she's trying to get him silenced. Pretty fucked up thing to do, especially to a former quote unquote friend. Let's press play. It's like hate to me, bro. I'm not going to lie. That sounds a little bit like hate to me, Tucker Carlson. Although Barry Weiss may be an IDIOT, I still think he would like to get that deal that she got, right? Didn't her site, the Free Press, got bought by CBS for like what? 100 million, I think, something stupid like that, right? For a fucking Substack, right? Basically for an overinflated Substack, she got 150 M's. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That sounds like a diss, by the way. Very energetic. It's almost like it's saying she's too feisty. Sounds like a diss. It sounds like a diss to me. True. That's actually good. True. I got the law wrong. They started off as friends. Big up Dabs McGee too. They are very feisty gays together. They started off as friends, Barry Weiss and Tim Dillon. I'm pretty sure they've been on each other's podcast. But then when Tim Dillon started to say some stuff that was pro-Palestine, not even pro-Palestine, just observing what's going on, right? You don't need to be pro-Palestine to say that maybe Israel needs to chill, right? They might have killed a lot of, too many. They've made their point, right? October 7 happened. That was horrible, but they've kind of made their point in Gaza. So I think that's what Tim Dillon was saying. Like, this is a bit excessive. They're going a bit crazy. There needs to be a ceasefire. And so everyone can kind of go back to normal and living their lives in peace and harmony and shit. So I think he made that point. And for some reason, Barry Weiss at that point was thinking that was like a anti-Semitic or whatever dog whistle. So she got really in her feels. And then she stopped fucking with him after that. She stopped fucking with Tim Dillon because he was, observing what's going on in Gaza and felt bad for the Palestinians that were getting obliterated and thought Israel needed to chill a bit. And she kind of got pissed off at him. But I didn't know she went.
Stood up for him, man. I'm going to vote for Gary Johnson or some shit.
But okay, so who's in right now? So we have Kamala, Kirsten Gillibrand. Oh, monstrous. Ideas.
Well, when she was 22, she had...
No, she's an Assad toady.
What does that mean?
She is
What's a toady?
I think that I used that word correctly. Jamie, can you check what toady means?
Like towing the line? Is that what it means?
No, I think it's like a...
Like a tanky.
How do you want to spell it?
Toadie.
What does that mean?
I think it means when I think...
Big up Wingus McDingus. Have I ever tried on the kick chat? Big up Wingus on the kick chat. What did he say? Have I ever tried a big, what's that? A McCrispy with pineapple? Nah. Again, another controversial McDonald's point. Another controversial McDonald's hot take from me. I personally think the only acceptable chicken sandwich to enjoy from McDonald's is not the McCrispy. It's just a basic bitch savor. I don't know what they call it. The different one. The one that's just like a block. I think the McCrispy or whatever one that they tried to copy from Popeyes, I think it's terrible. I think the best McDonald's chicken burger sandwich, whatever, is the one that's a savor. That's kind of like, it's like a big chicken nugget. I think that big chicken nugget one is better than the McCrispy, in my personal opinion. Controversial hot take.
It means.
There you go.
Toady. Definition of toadies. A person who flatters or defers to others for self-serving reasons.
A sycophant.
So she's an Assad sycophant. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's that's known about her.
Like, what did she say that...
I love how she's acting like everybody knows this.
Look, I don't remember the details.
We probably should say that before we say that.
Exactly. How can you say she's a known toady and then Rogan asks you, how do you know that? And you says, I can't give you an example. If you're gonna call somebody names, you gotta have some examples to back it up. Come on, man.
About her. We should probably read it rather.
Well, I have read it.
No, I mean we should right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just so we know what she said.
I've had her on here before.
And I really enjoyed talking to her. I like her a lot.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like her talking.
Yeah, that's the one. Big up Joe. That's the one. McChicken sandwich over the McCrispy, in my personal opinion. McChicken over the McCrispy. Big up Booth Apocalypse. Big up Booth Apocalypse as well. Yeah, and it's a good budget sandwich, we know. Yeah. Allow me, man. Allow me.
An example of a journalist you said.
You know what I like about Barry Weiss? You know what I've said about Barry Weiss, which I don't think is controversial and crazy. I think Barry Weiss is the Brendan Schaub of news media. Barry Weiss is the Brendan Schaub of news media in her ability to fail upwards. She's the Brendan Schaub of news media in her ability to fail upwards despite being quite talented. Despite lacking in talent, Despite lacking in talent, despite everybody thinking and agreeing that she's a bit dumb, right? And not the most intelligent person in the world, she still has failed upwards pretty well. New York Times, Free Press, get bought out by CBS, editor-in-chief of CBS now. Like, she's done pretty well for herself. For somebody that everybody generally regards as being quite dumb. I've got to give her credit. I've got to give her credit for finessing the system. I gotta give her credit for finessing the system. Anyway, we found out there that she's trying to end Tim Dillon's career behind the scenes. And then the other development, and then obviously, if we want to find out what type of stuff Tim Dillon was saying that would get her so angry, that would make her want to call his agent to try and get him dropped, here's an old clip of Tim Dillon mocking her a little bit, courtesy of Breaking Points.
Let's get to Tim Dillon now. We can always look at him for some relieving content here. One of the most tapped in and accurate podcasters of our generation. And here's what he has to say about the current political moment and about Bari Weiss's free press potentially being valued at $250 million. Let's take a listen.
The political fallout from this scandal, it would be monumental, and it would affect some of the wealthiest people in the world and our relationships with different countries, namely Israel. I don't care how many, Bari Weiss, whose company is, sold now, is going to sell to CBS for $3 trillion or something. Larry Ellison Sons buying the Free Press. The very important Free Press blog that on Substack is worth $250 million. And I like Barry. But the the one that gets like 7,500 views on YouTube?
Yeah, exactly.
That powerhouse conglomerate media company is worth $250 million. By the way, so the Tim Dillon show's apparently worth $1 billion. Hello, Miriam. Where's my fucking money? $300 million, $250 million for Bari Weiss's blog, in which she interviewed megastar Ross Douthat from the New York Times about why conspiracies have taken the hold of the American mind. And Ross goes, well, the thing about conspiracies is there's an element of truth. Not in this one. There's not an element of truth. It's all truth. Like everyone's like, oh, the grift is to go against Israel. It's like, clearly not. The grift is $250 million for the blog.
Exactly.
For your blog.
Exactly.
By the way, God bless.
Exactly.
Nice woman. Sweet, charming woman. Her and her wife, lovely people. No issue with them directly at all. They don't like me anymore, which is fine because, again, you're on the team or you're not on the team. You criticize one thing, you're off the team. Yeah. But apparently the brand equity, and by brand equity means I'm willing to argue for shooting Palestinian toddlers in the face. That's the brand equity of 250 sticks. You shoot toddler in his face. Thank you. 303. Thank you very much. That's very good. And 300 million for you.
You know what's funny about that, by the way? He still says friend of the show. Every time he brings up her name, every time Tim Dillon brings up Bari Weiss's name, he always says friend of the show. I love it. I love that that's a troll. And I also love the idea that he was surprised that she didn't want to be his friend anymore because of the stuff he says. Like, brother, she's not going to be people in politics, people in media anyway, are very sensitive. She's definitely not going to be your friend anymore when you're openly questioning, criticizing, and, her fucking deal that she did with CBS. Actually, what was the final figure? What was the final figure? Free Press. What was actually the final figure here? I forgot. Free Press, CBS News, CBS deal. What was the final figure? The final figure was how much? It doesn't say. Okay, it says 150, but it doesn't say the exact amount. Figure. Let's see what the figure was. Did it tell us here? Oh, 150. It says 150 there. God damn. She got 150 for a glorified blog. You gotta give her credit, man. You gotta give her credit for getting 150 for a fucking glorified blog. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy. By the way, quickly, before I continue, bear with me 1 second. I gotta quickly change something. Before I continue. Bear with me here. Bear with me. I gotta quickly change something. Hold on a minute. Let me quickly change something on here that didn't change. Where is it? It's not that. Where is it? Right, there we go. Let's bring that towards the end. Let's take that description. I've got to quickly update the description on here. or the title on the Kick chat as well. Probably apologies for doing this now. Apologies, but I've got to quickly do this. Create a dashboard. To mute that one, and let's go. What do I do here? How do I edit this again? Channel. I need to edit this, don't I? Ooh, how do I do that? Bear me 1 second. There we go. Stream info. Okay, oh, it's done. Did I do it? No, I didn't do it. Let me edit this. Sorry. Boom, boom. Bang. Done. Okay, we're done. Let's go back. We're done. Whoopsie. Hear my voice there. That was fucking GAY. Let's go back to the channel. Cool. Let's do this. Let's continue. So, after you've heard that, Tim Dillon has now replied. Tim Dillon has now clapped back to the news that Barry Weiss was trying to get him dropped from his agency. Let's see what Tim Dillon has to say about Barry Weiss now. This is from the latest episode. By the way, he's looking fantastic, right? Tim Dillon out here looking like Elton John. Tim Dillon out here looking like Elton fucking John. Very fantastic, very fabulous. I love the gold glasses. I love the very, very, very camp Santa outfit. I love the very camp Santa outfit. He definitely spent some money on that. He definitely spent some good money on that outfit. Big up Tim Dillon, the fucking legend.
Silver bells, silver bells. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Hello, everyone. And you know what? I don't care if that woman killed her husband. It's Christmas. I don't care. It's Christmas. And frames this legend of supply. You hear the news. This man, this legend of comedy, Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, tragically meeting their end. And, you know, you think I never met him. I was never invited to his home. There's so many people
Yo, big up Stephen Castaneda. I love Tim Dillon. I regret not driving an hour and a half to see him when he did stand up. Yeah, me too. He came to London and I missed the gig, obviously. But then I also missed it because, like an idiot, I missed it, which is I'm kicking myself for. At the time when he came, that app, I don't know if the app is still available. There was an app that you could buy last minute tickets from. I'm sure you guys have it in the States too. There was an app that was very popular here in the UK that was selling last minute tickets. And there was last minute tickets available for Tim Dillon's London show for like £6. So not only did I not go to see him, I didn't see him when he was in London for £6. What a fucking idiot.
I have not met that I deserve to meet. And that's what you really start to think about. You start to think about the people you haven't met, the parties you haven't been to, the things you haven't done. That's what the holidays are about, the real stuff. And the fake, superficial, but lovely chats you could have with many people. that have a myriad of views, and they don't have to agree with you. Mm-hmm. You're at a party and they're at a party. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the whole thing. And if this guy, and can I say something now?
Yes, please.
Can I just say a thing because I have this platform and it's all I have because I've been robbed of everything else. They've taken everything else from me. But can I say one thing? And I'm not throwing shade at anyone at that party. I'm certainly not throwing shade at Conan. I'm not.
He's definitely, whenever somebody says not throwing shade, they're about to throw a lot of shade.
Not throwing shade at any of these people. I think Bill Hader is a genius. I love Barry. People took a photo of him. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, by the way, did you guys hear? Allegedly Bill Hader was like arrested. That was a rumor going around on Twitter. I'm not sure if that's true, but allegedly he was arrested. I guess because of the investigation ongoing to Rob Reiner and his wife dying, there was a story that came out that said allegedly that their son that is accused of killing the parents had an argument with that Rob Hader guy at a Conan O'Brien party. So they arrested Rob Reiner, or he came in for questioning. I don't know if that's true, Bill Hader. I don't know if that's true, but I did see that on the TO.
Why? I don't even know why. Can I say one thing? Am I allowed on my own platform to say one thing? Had I been at that party and had I spoken to Nick Reiner, Rob Reiner's alive. He is. No, he is.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I'm not trying to guilt anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. But if I was at the Conan party, not even invited, if I was at the Conan party and I could have grabbed Nick Reiner and took him outside and given him a Marlboro Light and chatted with him, he's probably a fan of this show or other shows I've done, and Nick Reiner, medication for schizophrenia. Yeah, definitely watches this show. Definitely a podcast fan. I would have been able to convince him with my charm, with my wit, with my personality. I'm quick on my feet. I would have been able to say, hey, don't do this.
Sure.
Hey, don't do it.
Sure, brother.
So I'm just saying, the people that don't invite me have blood on their hands. Okay, and I don't mean to say, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm actually not. It sounds like I am. I'm not trying, but if you have not invited me to a party in LA and a schizophrenic, my mother's a schizophrenic, I actually know how to handle them. I know how to handle them. First of all, the first thing you say to a schizophrenic is, you're right. You don't argue with them. When I read they were arguing with this schizo at Conan's fucking house, which I believe is actually beautiful, I wouldn't know. They're arguing with this schizo. You don't fight with a schizo. When my mother said something, I went, you're right, hon.
Oh yeah, by the way, look at Barry Weiss on the Christmas tree. Look at the picture of Barry Weiss on the Christmas tree. Can you see that? I just noticed a little picture of Barry Weiss on the Christmas tree. Jesus Christ. The beef that will never ever subside. Let's go.
Lock her up. You don't argue with a schizophrenic. You put them in a home. Now, so I don't know what the fight was about. I don't know what it was over. I don't know if it was political or whatever the case would be. Can you show the picture of Rob and the son? Because the son, no, not that one. You know the one everyone's sharing where you can see that the son has some problems. And by the way, it's a tragic thing that happened. And it didn't have to happen. Had I been there, it wouldn't have happened. I mean, I don't know what to say. I know people don't want to hear that. They're going to be upset. This is going to be another thing. I won't get invited to another thing. Did you hear what he said? He said he would have saved Robert. Well, I would have. I know how to deal with schizophrenics, especially in a mansion. My mother was living in a bungalow, and we dealt with her. I would know how to deal with a schizophrenic in a mansion. That's actually what I'm designed for. Can you imagine me and a schizophrenic in a large kitchen? It would work. He would leave that house and he would go, that's a great guy I met, and I'm not killing anyone. But instead, we had the other thing. I don't know. It's not that one. It's another one. But you can edit that one in or whatever. It doesn't matter. The guy had problems. The guy had drug issues. I don't pretend to know. Play this a little bit, please.
Out front now, Alan Horn. He's a longtime friend of Rob Reiner. They were dear friends for over 50 years. They co-founded Castle Rock Entertainment together. Alan's currently a consultant for Warner Brothers Discovery, parent company, of course, of CNN. And Alan, I am really, it's hard to even find words to say, sorry for this shocking.
By the way, can you stop that? This is a pet peeve of mine. What do you mean it's hard to find words? You work at CNN. Your literal only job is to find words. No one is asking you to do anything else except find words. Just find the words. Say, I'm sorry for your loss. That's what you say. They all do this. I can't even find the words. Here they are. I'm sorry for your loss. Those are the words. And why was Tim Dillon not in the party to diffuse the situation? And then that guy would go, who the hell is that? And then she would go, you're part of the problem. There's a generational problem here in media and entertainment. Okay? By the way, the podcast awards, they don't nominate Rogan or Theo or Matt and Shane or Cumtown. I mean, they should even posthumously, it's not. around anymore, but they don't nominate the Tim Dillon Show. They don't nominate Bad Friends. They don't nominate any of these shows, Flagrant, whatever. They don't nominate any of these things. They nominate none of those shows. Yet those shows are the most powerful shows in the world, supposedly, and elected the president, but none of them got nominated. That category has no credibility. And I like some of the people in that category, Amy Poehler, Smartless, whatever, but you have zero credibility if you're not nominating a few of the shows that I talked about. Not even mine. You don't have to nominate mine.
Yo, big up Kessel Moses. AZ, will you be wearing fancy sunnies? Yeah, of course. When I blow up, of course. To be fair, I've got quite a few fancy ones anyway that I don't wear because I'm used to wearing these. But 100 million%. 100 million%. I'll probably do a backdrop like this as well, to be honest. I'll probably do a backdrop similar to what he's got going on too.Maybe mine will just be like a backdrop of London though or something, you know what I mean? Get rid of the flag and just do a nice a nice kind of drone shot of the London fucking landscape. I might do that as well. I might just copy everything that he does, but just do it in the black way.
Let's hear this, please.
This is your dear friend, one of your dearest friends. And, for anyone watching, I mean, this is a man that is with you on the day your daughter was born. On the day, yes. Your daughter, Cody. Rob described you as like a big brother to him.
Okay, fucking hell. What should I make him cry?
How do you even...
Is she trying to make him cry or something? Fucking hell, girl. Just ask him the question, innit? How he feels, but you don't need to remind him about how close he was to fucking Rob Reiner. Jesus Christ.
Process the fact that this has just happened.
Well, Aaron, first of all...
Are they going to get to the thing?
Exactly. How long is that going to take?
Yeah, we can't watch 5 minutes. Are we going to get to the spot where Bill Hader tried to get him kicked out of the party or something based on what he said? The couple's youngest son attended the comedian's party on Saturday with Rob, 78, and Michelle, 68. He was brought...
This is not even the part. Where the fuck's the Barry Wise part? Did they not stop it there? Sorry, I'm completely fucking this up as well. Where the fuck's the Barry Wise part? Barry... Where's the mention of Barry? There we go. Barry.
The Barry Wise town hall with Erica Kirk flopped, unfortunately. It didn't do well. And then Barry's now pursuing J.D. Vance for a town hall. That's going to be a barn burner. And then Elon Musk. Those are the two names she wants. Yeah, it's not good. It wasn't good. It was very boring. The town hall was very boring. It was just not fun. It was like terrible.
I think it's a combination of two people no one wants to really hear from. No one really gives a fuck about what Erica Kirk has to say anymore, right? I think everyone's kind of trying to figure her out still, but I don't think people are clamoring to hear her thoughts anymore. She's been talking and she's been on, a fucking press tour ever since her husband was assassinated. And then no one really cares for Barry White. So it was a weird combo. Odd combo. Maybe she would have had a better luck with the ratings if she managed to organize like a head-to-head, like a debate live on stage between Barry Weiss and between Erica Kirk and fucking Candace Owens. That might have worked better. That might have been way better if she managed to somehow figure out a live debate between Candace Owens and Erica Kirk. But her sitting down with Erica Kirk and asking her thoughts and opinions about stuff didn't seem that intriguing.
Barry, honey, lovey-dove, get off the air. Get into the back room.
Exactly.
Get off the air.
I'd agree with that one.
Nobody wants your pout. She pouts, Barry. She has a pout. It is not what people want when they turn on the tube, is to see your pout.
She doesn't come across, she's not a very charismatic or likable person. I'm surprised that she's trying to front things. She's trying to be the presenter of things, and she just comes across very awkwardly. I think I might have a clip here. She comes across very, very awkwardly. This is a clip of her promoting the Erica Kirk town hall before it happened. And she just comes across weird, She has strong co-worker energy, but not enough to want to make you watch a town hall. She should probably just have other people presenting on the channel. But this is her.
I just sat down for an hour with Erica Kirk, and we talked about everything. We talked about what was going through her head when she stood on that stage and forgave her husband's alleged murderer. We talked about all of the conspiracies surrounding his assassination. And of course, we talked about grief, political violence, and so much more. Watch this Saturday night on CBS at 8 p.m.
Just, I don't know. No? You feel nothing watching that, you know? You feel absolutely nothing. She's got that weird voice, the fucking, the hunchback little walk there. But prayers and thoughts go out to everybody working in CBS. Imagine all those years you go to study, you've got experience working in journalism, and then your boss happens to be Barry Weiss, you know? That's fucking crazy how that works out. You're like, fuck, what does she know about journalism? Anyway, Megyn Kelly also had some very scathing words to say about Barry Weiss.
Also, some response where it seemed like that call was being co-signed by the new head of CBS News.
Fuck, Megyn Kelly's tiny, innit? Is that Ozempic? I'm going to say, every time I see a celebrity or a notable figure and they're very, very, very slim, I'm going to always assume it's Ozempic. But she looks tiny, man. Look at her. She's literally smaller than the backrest of the chair. She's on that size 0 thing, innit? Big up Megyn Kelly. She's on that runway thing, straight from the runway, Paris Fashion Week. Look at the jawline. She ain't playing no games. Megyn Kelly out here to kill.
Barry Weiss, and I wanted to know if you wanted to respond to that as well.
So it's a similar situation with Barry. None of this is about them calling me out for anything I've said or haven't said, or it's certainly not about Erica Kirk, as Ben tried to make it sound last night. It's about Israel. Those two are very ardent Israel activists, which is fine. But they don't get to dictate how the rest of us feel about Israel or what we do with respect to our friends and our friends' opinions on Israel. And I'll tell you, Barry Weiss wants to couch herself as Erica's protector, Erica's defender. She's retweeting the Ben speech, saying anybody who doesn't call out conspiracy theorists is a coward. Erica Kirk barely knows Barry Weiss. Barry doesn't know anything about Erica. Barry Weiss has never been to a Turning Point event. Do you guys remember her here? Standing up for what we believe in when Charlie was alive? I don't remember her standing up for our principles. I don't remember her defending Charlie the many times he was called a racist or an anti-Semite. I really don't remember that at all. What I do remember is she had Erica Kirk come on one town hall in which Barry Weiss tried to play both super important VIP executive and super fabulous star anchor at her new network CBS. Pro tip, Barry, that's no way to win friends at your new organization.
Yo, nobody hates women like other women. Nobody hates women like other women. As my great quote goes, the enemy of women isn't men, it's other women. The enemy of women isn't men, it's other women. Megyn Kelly, let the hate flow.
Try to steal all the hosting abilities of the on-air talent. So good luck with that. And what she did when she had Erica there was to have the nerve to bring on the man who asked the final question of Charlie right before he got shot,
Hunter Kozak,
to put Erica in the position of having to defend whether Trump uses hateful rhetoric. The nerve.
Wow.
I'll just say I didn't appreciate when I saw that happened, and I don't think that ever should have happened. I don't think that question should have been asked. And I noticed that when Hunter Kozak did that, he immediately went to try to get Erica to denounce Trump, denounce his rhetoric. This is a man who was standing in front of Charlie, in front of her husband when he died, and he never once even said to her the basic human decency of saying, "I'm sorry for your loss."
Hold on. The guy that asked a question about Charlie Kirk before he died is now in trouble. What did he do wrong? He didn't shoot him. What did that guy do wrong? What did that guy do wrong? He didn't shoot him. Yo, big up Podcastables. Big up Podcastables in the Kick Chat. I saw your comment, brother, but I cannot repeat what you said. Big up Podcastables, though. Appreciate you.
It was sick. And that was a Barry Weiss move, because trust me, I've done town halls. You know who the questioners are, and you know what the questions are in advance in that setting. So she knew it was coming, and she thought it was appropriate to have Charlie's widow answer for Trump's violent rhetoric. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful, and I will not be taking any lessons from Barry Weiss in how to treat Erica or anyone else.
Oh, the girls are fighting. The girls are fighting. Hopefully Candace gets involved too. Hopefully Candace jumps in. Hopefully Candace Owens jumps in, and it's a fucking free-for-all. They're all scrapping and fighting. I fucking love it. I do. I fucking love it. I do. And of course, as you guys know, the ratings for that town hall haven't been great. Everyone's saying here, Max Blumenthal, Barry Weiss, boring but heavily promoted CBS town hall with Erica Kirk has managed to rack up as many views in 4 days as a typical Grey Zone interview a few hours ago. Corporate media is committing S before our eyes. People are not happy about that. Barry Weiss town hall ratings plummet. So yeah, everyone's circling the drain. I think Barry Weiss is the new target that everyone's kind of going towards. It seems like Barry Weiss is the one person that the left and the right seem to be united at attacking. They're all attacking her, man. They're all attacking her. Leave her alone. Leave Barry Weiss alone. She's getting attacked. Look, she's getting attacked everywhere. Everywhere she's getting attacked. Barry Weiss ascended to Hollywood and won over celebrity industry insiders who are just so tired of having to pretend to respect talent. Barry Weiss has 3.5 million views and my reply has 22,000K. Look at the ratio. That's how hated those people are. Rotted. Barry Weiss lacks charisma and is generally an unlikable. Also, she isn't aesthetically pleasing. She's not ugly. She's just there. That's a woman, right? Is that a woman profile? Fucking hell. Like I said, nobody hates women more than women. Look at how mean that is. That is such a mean comment, right? She's not aesthetically pleasing. She's not ugly. She's just there. Fucking hell. Women really hate other women, innit? Fucking hell. There's another thing she's doing for CBS, right? Some feminism thing, was it? We're still capable of having real civil discourse. CBS News thinks so. Introducing Things That Matter, a new primetime series producing Justin with a free press devoted to truth-seeking debates. Okay, cool. I wonder who'll be watching that. I'm not watching that shit. One of the debates coming up is, has feminism failed? Has feminism failed? Has feminism failed women? Should Gen Z believe in America, in the American dream? Does America need God? Things That Matter brings real arguments back to primetime. Is that what you need, by the way? I'm not American. I'm not involved in politics. I don't give a fuck about politics personally. But is that what the American people need? Do they need real arguments? Or do you motherfuckers need healthcare? Do you motherfucking need jobs? Right? Do you motherfuckers need good schools? You know, like, is that what is that what you guys are fiending for? Real arguments? I don't know.
Powerful bunch.
I don't know. Yo, big up.
Boy, darling. I'd be Meghan her Kelly, you get me? Anyway,
I'll be Meghan her Kelly.
Cook with crazy eyes has the same stare that I had at 6 years old trying to make objects move with my mind.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. Big up. Appreciate the dono. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool, man. Things that matter. You see it there. And we got a last thing I want to talk about. Last thing I want to show you before we move on to some comedy stuff. Last thing I want to show you is this. Look at this. Have you guys seen this weird clip about Erica Kirk? I don't know what's going on with this lady, but she's a bit weird, isn't it? She's a bit odd. This Erica Kirk. She's a bit strange. Look at this clip.
Hate is hate. It's evil. Charlie and I have always been very clear on our stance. Israel and Jewish people. It's awful. Awful. Anti-Semitism is what What healing factor comes out of hating Jewish people? What healing factor comes out of hating Christians? What healing factor comes out? Hate in general.
Ask your husband, bro. He hated blacks, didn't he? Ask your husband. He was one of the biggest haters in the world. What do you mean, girl? But yeah, that's funny. She's crying for Israel, by the way. She's crying for Israel.
Nothing.
With a Christian cross around her neck. With a Catholic cross around her neck. Ha!
Charlie always would say very clearly, Jew hate was brain rot. Mm-hmm. He would always say it. We've been to Israel twice together. And to be able to walk in the place where our Lord walked and see the Bible come to life in Technicolor, how could you hate that place? How could you hate the Jewish people?
Again, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. I got no comment on that. This is above my pay grade, but I thought it was just funny to see. What the fuck is going on there? I don't fucking know. But big up Erica Kirk. Big up Erica Kirk. Okie dokie. Let's get on to Brendan. So, as you guys know, Brendan Schaub early on was very bullish in his prediction that Anthony Joshua would absolutely walk through Jake Paul. And his prediction was that before the fight, he said Joshua should absolutely destroy Jake Paul. He says that the fight should be the end point for Jake Paul's boxing career. This is where the rubber meets the road. That's the analogy that he used. Jake Paul will no longer be fighting, will no longer be boxing any other high caliber boxers anymore. This is the end of the freak show. We're tired of it. Even though he's, he tries to suck off the Paul brothers a lot. He was very, very pro Joshua and very anti Paul. And he also said, if Anthony Joshua doesn't knock out Jake Paul early, that it means the fight is fixed. The only way the fight would not be fixed is if Anthony Joshua absolutely walks through Jake Paul and knocks him out within the first second of the first round. That was his idiotic prediction. So I'm curious to find out what Brendan Schaub thinks now after the fact, when Joshua knocked out on, TKO'd Paul in the 6th round with a pretty nice right hand, the same right hand that he knocked out or knocked down Francis Ngannou. Let's hear how Brendan tries to spin this, and let's hear how he tries to make sense of last night's activities.
That Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, huh?
What's wrong with it? It was a bit boring, but what's wrong?
I don't know what to say, man.
I don't know what to... By the way, just a little pet peeve. I know I'm usually covered. I know I usually look like I dip my face in a bowl of olive oil. I get it. But Jesus Christ, bro. Has he been up all night? Does he suffer from like eczema or something? Why does his face look like that? Why is it so red and like ashy and rashy looking? Like his face is crying out for some moisturizer, maybe some fucking anti-eczema cream, something. Like it looks like it hurts. His face looks like it hurts. His face looks like his face looks like he exfoliates it with sandpaper. Does he exfoliate his face with wet and dry paper? Does he exfoliate his face with a fucking chainsaw? Because why does it look like that? Why is it so like, inflamed, but also dry, but also rough looking? Like, god damn, Brendan. Just a tiny bit of moisturizer. A tiny bit of moisturizer will go a long fucking way. Let's continue.
I haven't seen the reaction online. Something's up, yeah? Anthony Joshua didn't throw a single...
By the way, I didn't see the reaction online. I think that basically means he's waiting for other prominent combat sports, personalities like Luke Thomas and a few others for him to form his opinion, because he's known for doing that. He's known for just rabbiting. He's known for basically taking the opinions of Ariel Helwani, Luke Thomas, and just regurgitating them in his own words. That's what he's known for doing. He's known for copying, plagiarizing their points of view, and then just trying to tell it in his own words and thinking that you're not going to notice. So I wonder if he's struggling to form his opinion, because at the time of he recorded this, that those guys, I don't think had made their reviews yet. So I bet that's why he's struggling to like make his own mind up about what he saw.
Go straight right hand for 6 rounds. He didn't cut off the ring.
What's wrong with that, by the way? How could you think the fight is fixed because he didn't throw a straight right hand? He was not in range. The majority of the fight, up until maybe the 4th round, 3rd round, Jake Paul did a good job of moving around that ring. I read later on, by the way. I did read later on. I'm not sure if this is true. Let me know in the stream chat, you boxing heads who are way more knowledgeable. But I did read that one of Jake Paul's conditions for the fight.
Powerful bunch.
Yeah, appreciate you.
The fight really wasn't that atrocious. Anthony Joshua did what he was supposed to do.
Exactly.
Or as you Brits would say in funny Joshua had a good old punch up in it.
Exactly. And exactly. It was, to be fair, it wasn't good to watch in real time and live. I think I also, like everybody else, I built it up a lot more. We all assumed it was going to be this big fucking blockbuster kind of fight, and it didn't live up to being that sort of thing. We also should have known Joshua's not really a fast starter. He takes time to warm up. Even the fight against Francis Ngannou, I think he knocked him out in the 2nd round, right? He didn't just run through him in the 1st round. But anyway, what I was about to say was that I read somewhere online that Jake Paul, as one of the conditions for the fight, he insisted that they have a slightly bigger ring. The ring was a bit bigger. So I think that gave him more room to run, more room to kind of evade Joshua for the first 2 or 3 rounds, which worked pretty well because Joshua was struggling to like stalk him down and break off the ring. But then when the punches started, when some of the body blows, some of the clenches, and just Jake Paul expending a lot more energy running, when he started to fatigue, that's when you saw Joshua starting to get closer and finding his range and cutting off the angles, cutting off the space, which I think, again, I'm not a boxing expert. I'm a fucking idiot. I barely watch fucking MMA, let alone boxing. But I think because Jake Paul got tired, that allowed Joshua to get closer to him, which also allowed him to punch him more, which also allowed him to hit him with that straight right hand. It's not that hard to comprehend.
I'm trying to make sense of it. It's tough to pin a guy down when he's on his bike and Jake was moving so much.
Yeah.
What? What's trying to be cool?
What?
It was weird, right? Something's up.
Why is he so hell bent on this? Something's up. Wouldn't the conspiracy theory be if Jake Paul actually won? If Jake Paul would have took the fight the distance, if Jake Paul would have won by TKO of knockout, then I'm all well and good, running with your conspiracy theories, running with the fact that the fight was fake or scripted. But surely the way that Joshua won, and may I remind you, Jake Paul has a broken jaw in 2 places. He showed an x-ray. Jake Paul has a fucking broken jaw in 2 places, right? Let me get that fucking x-ray up here, because this guy is talking absolute fucking shit. Jake Paul... broken jaw. Like, can you script a broken jaw? Is there enough money in the world that will let you accept somebody breaking your fucking jaw? I don't think so, personally. Look at this. His jaw is broken in fucking 2 places. Boom. You see a crack there, and you see a crack over there. In 2 fucking places, his fucking jaw is broken. And you want to tell me that he fixed the fight? Is that what you want to tell me, that the fight's been fixed? When he's got a broken jaw in 2 places. Let's do Jake Paul Twitter. Let's go on his fucking Twitter quickly, so I can see the picture clearly here. Like, how the fight is fixed and scripted if he's got a jaw broken in 2 fucking places? There you go, look. Double jaw break. Give me Canelo in 10 days. Double broken jaw. Give me Canelo in 10 days. Obviously kind of trolling and being funny. But I don't know, man. I'm not too sure if I'll be happy to get 90 million, 200 million to have my jaw broken in 2 places. I don't think so. I've heard the pain. I'm not sure. I've never broken a bone. Touch wood. I've never broken a bone. But I've heard the pain from a broken jaw is crazy. I've heard the pain from a broken jaw is fucking crazy. So I can't imagine how much it must hurt to break your jaw in 2 places. So I don't know how you can call that scripted if that happened. But let's continue.
Even the knockdown where they called it. Anybody who's ever been concussed.
Big up Apex Putter. Do you really think so, Apex Putter? Big up Apex Putter. Looked like the punch was planned. Broken jaw for 90 million. Do you really think so? Do you guys really like? How much did they get paid? I don't even know how much did they get paid. How much did Paul and Joshua get paid? Anthony Joshua set to lose nearly half of. Okay, he got 70 mil. They're saying Anthony Joshua got 70 mil, and how much did Thingy get? 90. Was it here? Look at several days after Paul tweeted, "Stop asking me." 267 million. Okay, here we go. It's widely reported that Paul and Joshua are going to make 70 million each. So they got 70 million each, which might work out to 90 mil in USD, right? I think so. I don't know what conversion. 70 million in pounds in USD. Is that 90? Yeah, okay. I guess that's where the 90 figure comes from. Or 80, let's say. Yeah, so I guess that's where the 90, 80 figure comes from. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not, let me know in the stream chat. Are you taking a broken jaw for 90 million? Are you going to have a broken jaw in 2 places for 90 mil? I wouldn't, personally. I personally wouldn't. You're not breaking my jaw for 90 mil. I'm not, you know what I mean? 90 mil is great, but a broken jaw in 2 places, there's a chance I might not come back the same. Yeah, I have the money to get it fixed, but fuck that pain.
I've been there. When he got knocked down, the first thing he did was look at his brother and say, "That was a good one." When you're concussed.
Because he said that was a good one to Logan Paul, that means the fight was fixed. Wasn't he trolling the entire fight? Wasn't Logan trying to troll Joshua the entire fight? Like calling out to him from the side of the ring? Wasn't Jake Paul like sticking his tongue out and saying stuff and making faces? They were just being, you know what I mean? It's not that deep. Like, because he said, what? Shut up. Big up Podcastables over at Kick. Big up Podcastables. Joshua had terrible takedown defense. He walked him down the entire fight. Yeah, exactly. His take on the fight is wild. Exactly. That's what I said. He's terrible take.
You really don't have the brain power to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Big up Sunken Cathedral. Joshua seemed frustrated. Jake was getting out of the way. Yeah, I sense that too, especially as the rounds were progressing. I think after the 3rd round, I think even the mood in the crowd was changing. Joshua could feel that, and he was feeling a bit of pressure too, because Jake Paul was doing a good job of, like, again, running away, keeping out of the way. That seemed like genuine frustration. That didn't seem like somebody that was taking part in an elaborate script or a fixed fight. I don't think so, personally. I think the fix would have been if Jake Paul won. If Jake Paul would have somehow landed a big looping right hand or a counter that would have caught Joshua flush in the face and knocked him out, that would have been the fucking script. That would have been the conspiracy theory. No one's believing that. But the way he won, come on, man.
I don't know, man. It was disappointing. Super disappointing. Super disappointing.
I guess it was a boring fight. I wouldn't say disappointing. The fight was boring. I wouldn't say super disappointing. He's been a bit of a hate here. The fight was boring. Don't get me wrong. It probably didn't live up to the hype, but I wouldn't say disappointing. It wasn't that bad, you know? We got a pretty good highlight reel, knockdown at the end. We got a really good highlight reel TKO, you know? His fucking jaw going from left to right. I thought that was really fucking good, personally. Like, that's good. That's good TV, man. Look at that. That's good fucking TV, that picture right there. That was worth it, I think, that fucking picture. Especially if you don't like Jake Paul. I think that picture made it worth it.
Kudos to both those boys. Get your money. Get your bag, boys. So I'm not mad at anybody. I think they both made like 90 mil. Get your bag. Well, I got some questions, right?
What's the questions? You want to ask the question that, why didn't Joshua knock him out in the first round? when Jake Paul was on his back the whole entire fight. Joshua's never known as being a really good stalker fighter, right? He's not really known of being the kind of guy that can hunt you down and get that big fucking knockout win. He's a fucking he's a boxer, you know? He doesn't really have a lot of big knockout wins anyway. So I don't know why, myself, I'm the one that incorrectly assumed that he would do that. But I think once a kind of the fatigue set in for Jake Paul, the fight went how it was meant to go. Big up Apex Putter. I would have scripted the frustration. Fair?
Right?
Anyway, what do you guys say? I think that was a horrible point of view there from Brendan. Pretty shitty point of view. I don't think that made any sense, really. I don't think that made any fucking sense. And it weirdly enough, especially when you consider how much of a homer he is, how biased he is when his friends or people he kind of thinks how his friends are fighting. It's a very hater point of view. It's a very hater review. You'd think somebody that tries to suck up to those guys would be a little bit more on their team, but it seems like he's hating on Jake Paul a lot. I wonder where the hate comes from. What do you guys think in the stream chat? What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the stream chat? What are you guys saying here? What do you guys think in the stream chat? Nah, I think AJ's ego is too big for that. He's classy dude, but he's still a fighter. Exactly. Big up Layla Rude. I think the agreement was that AG to carry him at least for the 5th so that people could get a show and then it was fight from then. Fair play. I don't think so personally. Big up Asad Aziz. Nah. Joshua knew Jake was gassed from all that movement. He touched Jake's body corner. Jake lowered his hand, then Joshua obliterated the jaw. Exactly. Steven Castaneda, sign me up for that. What? To get your jaw broken in 2 places? 90 million. Fair play. Big up user. I bet Brendan was a failure because he can't understand strategy. Exactly. Looked like the punch was planned. Damn 2 places, 2 for that. We got Josie. Big up Eduardo Madeira. Schaub needs to stop hating and show us how it's done. Oh, exactly. Oh. That would be blockbuster. That would be Netflix. That would be Netflix as fuck. It wouldn't be on Netflix though. I think his fight wouldn't be on Netflix. He might get a DAZN deal. I don't think they're doing ESPN. It'll probably be one of those. It might be on Rumble, but I'd watch it. I'd definitely pay the Rumble fee to watch Brendan fight someone. It's not happening though. I think he's aware of how trolled he'd get if he lost, so I don't think he's gonna do it. Big up Sunken Cathedral. Jake didn't agree for broken jaw. Exactly. Big up Asad Aziz. Joshua did exactly what he said he would. He'll test Jake Joel. Jake would make a decision to either give up or get KO'd. Jake has heart, so he got KO'd. Exactly. Big up Ason. 90 mil of fucking course. That's generational wealth. Fair enough. Big up Booth Apocalypse Jealousy. Big up yeah, okay, cool. So let's see what the comments are saying here as well. In Brendan's comment section, what they're saying about his opinion here. Funk Master says, I'm with you, brother, I'm with you. So who's that? Is that Israel Adesanya? That's Israel Adesanya, right? Israel Adesanya is agreeing with Brendan Schaub. Fucking hell. Okay. Another person here says that this is a weird ass fight. Jake constantly grabbing and dropping to the ground was giving me crazy. Was giving me crazy. Personally, feel like he got humbled this fight. I'm happy with that. I don't think he got humbled at all. I think he made a bunch of money. Now he's going to go up and chill and relax. I've never seen anyone get TKO'd and start laughing because it wasn't that deep. Jake was on his bike. AJ was cagey. Jaw broke. I think it was just a careful performance from AJ against a nippy, smaller lad running around. Exactly. Bro, it should have been 2 rounds, maybe 3. Round 1 just got back into the ring. There's no way that was a legit fight. Okay, so he's not by himself then. There are a few people who think it was scripted. Some people in the stream chat and some people in his comments actually legitimately think that was scripted. I don't personally think so. But there are some people that think that all of a sudden world-class heavyweight doesn't throw punches. But to be fair, if you've ever watched Joshua fights, you would know he does take a while to warm up and let his hands go. People in the stream chat that know more about boxing than me will let you know. I'm sure they would agree. Joshua's been known to be I won't say timid, but it takes a while to get out of the blocks. You know, it takes a while to get warmed up. So that start wasn't surprising to me at all. He knew the fight was going to play out like this. That was a train jersey. Finally punch was maybe 70%, maybe 80% to his face. I can almost guarantee that management teams had agreed to Joshua hold him. Oh, okay, I'm not reading all that shit. Okay, cool. He's not the only one then. There are plenty of people out there that agree and think the fight was fixed. I chilled his way into it. From my perspective, he was just letting Jake gas himself and outrun himself. Once the cardio was severely compromised, he went in for the kill. AJ said his legacy doesn't matter at this fight. I knew maybe 5 seconds into the fight, something was up. Shut up, man. You knew 5 seconds in. Honestly, these guys, bro, like, you can't just knock somebody out in 5 seconds, especially if you're not that kind of guy in the first place. It doesn't work that way. If I had to close my eyes and put my fighter down on what I think I noticed the Jake Paul fights is that are dialing in more and more to look realistic. Okay, cool. Everyone thinks it's a big conspiracy. I personally don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I personally don't think that's true. But again, what do I know? Not that much. What do I know? Not that much. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's go for some golden hour stuff. Let's do some golden hour stuff. Let's continue with the golden hour. It was a little bit boring before. They don't have timestamps, do they? Yeah, they don't put timestamps. I wish they would do fucking timestamps on the show. But let's continue.
It's the fight, y'all.
Right away? Like day of?
And you know what? My thing is like, just get a minimum on Sydney Sweeney.
And that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's why they're going, let's do James Bond year 2 so then we can still have a hot young Bond girl.
Also, another reason why they do that is so they can make fucking 900 of them. But you know, yeah, but you could, but what the fuck, dude? Sometimes they're like, you could get James Bond that was 40 and a hot Bond girl that's 30.
Not in this day and age. That 10 years would be still too much for Gen Z right now, man. They on one right now. So I'm telling you, that's why they're looking at like the Spider-Man guy and Timothy Chalamet, those type of guys to be James Bond. So they can be like,
those kids aren't watching. That's not the James Bond audience.
Well, that's the point I'm bringing up to you guys is why I feel like the James Bond series is in trouble.
This is easy. No, you make them trans or black. It's easy. Game winner.
I fucking hate his point of view. He's so late. Even that stuff, he's so like, that's gone past. Nobody's doing woke movies anymore to that level. If you are going to improve or revamp the James Bond series, the James Bond franchise, I personally think what they should do is go down a darker path. Make it more gritty. Actually make James Bond similar to the books, because the books are a lot darker, they're a lot more based in realism and stuff. They're not as like slapstick as maybe the movies, or maybe make them similar to what the Daniel Craig was, because I thought the Daniel Craig arc was pretty decent when he was James Bond. If they go back to that sort of feel, make it more gritty, make it more grounded, make it more raw, and also, you know, do away with some of the identity politics type of stuff. And make it about, you know, this like chauvinistic, misogynistic, sort of like alpha male kind of character guy, then it'll probably be successful, you know? But again, will they do that? It's unlikely. They'll probably just cheat and just get the hot young guy, whoever the hot young guy actor is. Maybe they'll get fucking Timothy Chalamet to play James Bond and then just be done with it, you know? That's what they'll probably end up doing. But if they want to revamp it, I personally think they should go back to the source material and make it a little bit more similar to the books, right? And then go from there. But what do I know?
No, they tried. They're not going to do that because this is a British thing.
Do you think
they don't care about that shit?
They kind of do British.
They tried. They in the last movie, they had a black woman who was supposed to be the new James Bond.
I heard about this.
It was in the movie.
They were going to be the new 007.
Yeah, the new 007. Yeah. She was going to be the new 007. And then they scrapped it.
Yeah. It's fine if you want to make that movie. I just don't think it'll do that well. But
or you get Helen Mirren. She's got to be the Bond girl now.
She would talk about old. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's... So if you were single... Mm-hmm. What woman would you say you would think of you're with right now?
But this is exactly my point why I'm bringing this up. If you're 40,
what a conversation to have, in it. 3 married men, 2 of which have been accused. No, all of them have been accused of some sexual impropriety. 3 married men with kids who've all been accused of some sexual harassy, sex pesty sort of stuff, openly discussing the type of women that make their pee-pees hard. Lovely content. Those women are lovely. Those wives of theirs are very lovely ladies.
5 and up,
right?
And you haven't had a family, and you want to start a family. Gen Z would rather you kill yourself, than be in an age gap relationship.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They would. Because it's like I talk about this on stage. I just go like, look, I got an age gap with my wife, but if I wanted to have a family, I can't start with a bitch that's 50.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? This is just biology.
But it's also just optics and observation. It looks weird. Age gap relationships you can do what the fuck you want as long as the person's of age, but people's reactions to age gap, like people that get in age gap relationships and then get annoyed that people notice that they're in an age gap relationship, piss me off. I think if you want to be in an age gap relationship, you're gonna have to be comfortable with people giving you the double take.
Do you have a gun?
Yo, big up, Logan.
Love the show, us. Keep keeping it real.
I appreciate you. Big up, Logan. Thank you for the super chat. I'll always keep it real. Always. I'm the underdog, brother. I'm the underdog. I have to keep it real. I have to. Big up, Logan. Yeah, I think you can have your age gap relationship and we should be allowed to double take. I don't think anyone should come up to you and insult you. I don't really agree with people maybe leaving you weird comments and insulting comments. But I think if you're in an age gap relationship, people should be allowed to double take. You know? That should be allowed because it does look weird. You can have your stuff, enjoy it, whatever. But I'm sorry. You sometimes do look like you could be your wife's dad or uncle, you know? But it is what it is. You got a beautiful family. Your wife clearly loves you. You love your wife. So who gives a fuck what the outside world thinks? But let us double take and you live your life.
But that's what they did. They don't think past. They don't think past their own experience. So it's like let's just go. How long does it take to meet someone, fall in love, get married, and have a baby? What is the shortest amount of time you think that would
2 weeks? I could do it 100%. With my addiction, 2 weeks.
You get what I'm saying? Addiction. With my addiction. I love the addiction, by the way. My addiction, you know, as if like guys not all guys in the world like to fuck. Bro, there are sex addicts. I'm sure they exist out there, but if you cheat on your wife a bunch of times, you're not a sex addict. You just like fucking loads of women that aren't your wife. That's fair, but let's not go down a sex addict route because I'm sure sex addicts, they're a different level. You know, I'm pretty sure I remember reading Russell Brand's a sex addict. If you read Russell Brand's autobiography, he's definitely a sex addict because sex addicts comes with like intense cravings that you can't turn off. I think Russell Brand said something about fucking some old granny behind a bin one time, you know? That's a fucking sex addict, you know? You bump into an old lady at a fucking shop, she says she likes what you do, and then in between you helping her with her bags, you fucking bend her over and pull down her stockings. That's a sex addict. Cheating on your wife at comedy stores, cheating on your wife while you're on tour, you're just, you're just a cheater. You're not a sex addict, you're just a cheater.
Saying no, right? It's like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
So like if you're 45, so you're saying, well, what's the proper age for a 45-year-old? And for Gen Z, it's got to be what? She got to be 41?
I don't know.
But Eric, how much younger is your wife?
She's younger than me.
How much?
Okay. Rachel's like 37.
I think mine's 11 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Rachel's 36, 37. How old is Eric Griffin? 53. So there's what? What's that gap between them? What's that? 53 minus 37? 53 minus 37. What is that? Oh, nearly 20 years. Holy shit. Nearly 20-year relate. I'm sorry, right? I know for Eric Griffin, it must be annoying. I get if you're Eric Griffin, it must be annoying how people always comment on your wife's, on the age gap. But you have to just take that. You have to just take that on the chin. You have to take that on the chin, brother. Nearly 20-year difference. Fucking hell. 20 years. Holy shit. Where is she? Oh, not many pictures. There it. God damn. 20 years. Okay, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I get why he's complaining now. I get why he's complaining. Can you imagine the amount of looks and double takes Eric gets when he's with his wife in public? Can you imagine the amount of double takes Eric must get and weird looks when he's with his wife in public, when they're hugging, when they're kissing, when he's picking up his son and they're holding hands and shit? Can you imagine the weird looks they must get when you look at fucking Eric Griffin and how old he looks? Oh my God, bro. I kind of don't blame him for being a bit pissed off about people commenting on age gap relationships, because they must say a lot of shit when they're together. They must say a lot of shit, because that's a very old looking man compared to her, isn't it? Damn, son. He's nearly 60 years old. Eric Griffin's 50 what? 57? Is that 53? How old is he? 53? 57? How old? Yeah. 53. God damn, son. God damn. 53, 37. That is brutal, isn't it? But again, I get it's annoying, but you're the one that's in love. You're in a happy relationship. You've got a beautiful family. Let people have their jokes, innit? It's not that deep, brother. It's not that fucking deep. It really isn't that deep. But yeah, 37 is fucking crazy. I'm not going to lie. 37 and 53 is fucking wild. I am not going to fucking lie. Jesus Christus. What's that? Fair play. What do you think? What do you think of the stream chat? Is that mum and dad, or is that to be fair, they don't look that bad here. Mum and dad, or is that husband and wife? Mum and dad or husband and wife? What do you think in the stream chat? What do you think? Let me know, people in the chat. Husband and wife, mum and dad. No, husband and wife, daughter and dad. Husband and wife, daughter and dad. Dad and daughter. No wonder he's over the moon when he got it, yeah. Rewind 10, that bird. That's rough 37. Nah, I think she looks good for 37. Come on, don't be. Come on, Sunga Cathedral. She looks good there, no? She doesn't have that much makeup on as well. She doesn't look overly made up. She doesn't look like she's got that much work done. I don't think she's got, maybe she might have a bit of Botox done, but she doesn't look overly plastic surgeon. You know, she's not full of stuff. I think that's a good 37. To be fair, I think she's the same age as Slojo. What would you say? Do you think, who looks better? Who looks more younger in a stream chat? Who looks younger? Eric Griffin's wife or Brendan Schaub's wife? I think she looks younger than Slojo. I personally think she was way younger than Slojo. That's 3 generations. So your daughter is so your daughter had a baby. Big up Eduardo Madeira. He got a point about wanting kids. Yeah, that's to be fair. To be fair, again, you should never date anybody based on the internet's point of view, the internet's fucking criteria, right? He should never be thinking about that anyway. Whoever you want to date, to have a family you want to date. But I don't get the idea. Is that a thing that's happening nowadays? Are older guys going for younger girls to start families? Is that what they're doing? Not everybody has that luck though. He's lucky because he's rich and famous. Or he's like, he's got some sort of clout. So he can maybe attract a higher caliber woman. Because let's be fair, if Eric Griffin wasn't a stand-up comedian, I don't think he's pulling this lady. I don't personally think so. Because I think they got together because she's a fan of him as well to begin with. If I'm not mistaken, I think the law is that she's a fan of him and they got together that way. So I think the average guy would probably have to settle for somebody that's their age mate. You probably don't, I don't think the average 53-year-old has 37-year-olds wanting to fuck. I don't think so. Big up Wingus in the kick chat too. They get weird looks because Eric looks like a bag of dicks. Weird looking trollop. Eric just needs to lose 20 stone. They won't get weird looks. Potato wife. What do you guys think in the stream chat? Is that true? Do you guys agree with Wingus? If Eric lost 20 pounds, would they look better? If Eric dyed his beard, would they get less weird looks, you think? If Eric dyed his beard, do you think he would get less weird looks? I'm not gonna lie. When they kissed, that looked a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. That looks like dad and daughter. No offense to Eric, brother. No offense, my guy. I'm just observing what I see online. Please don't hate me. But that kiss kind of looked like dad and daughter. I'm not gonna lie. That kiss kind of looked like dad and daughter. I apologize, bro. I apologize. It's none of my business. But that kiss kind of looked like dad and daughter. A little bit. White women with no cheeks. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Was that the Beauty and the Beast, you know? That's her, right? Rachel Sklar. Big up Rachel. Okay, she's posting, you know, mummy stuff on the timeline and shit. Okay. Fair play, man. Fair play. Oof. Halloween, right? They look... You can't not say that. That looks like niece and uncle, innit? Oh, this is my favorite uncle. Thank you for coming to my Halloween party. You have to be careful, innit? You have to be careful as a man hooking up with young girls because the optics are crazy. She looks, yeah, she did. Jesus Christ, bro. Damn, son. You gotta be really careful dating a younger lady. The kid is really cute though. I'm not gonna lie. The kid is fucking gorgeous. The kid's a fucking heartbreaker. The kid is definitely a fucking heartbreaker, but god damn, man. Again, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Big up Rachel.
Rachel's like 37.
I think mine's 11 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I think. What about you?
I think I get like 6 years on Joe. I think
yeah, but she's
30.
Because how old are you?
36.
But when did you meet her though? You met her when you were a young athlete.
Yeah, a long time ago.
I met her when I was 28.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was.
So when he met, I guess when he met her, she was what, 21? I guess, right? 21, 22? Not a bad gap. 28, 21, 22. Their gap is crazier. Plus his thing is to do with probably his looks as well. He probably gets a lot of that in his comments. Like he's batting about his average. You know, that is because I think there are some people in his comments who kind of think Rachel's good looking and shit. So I wonder if a lot of his hate for the age gap thing is more to do with people saying he's ugly looking and shit, and less to do with the age. That might be the actual, you know, the underlying issue that he has with the comments about their relationship. But I think in general, like I said, as a final point, I'm not gonna keep rabbiting on about this. Age gap relationships are weird in terms of optics. But I think if you're in one and you both love each other, who gives a fuck what everyone else thinks? Let people do their double takes. You keep loving your wife. It is what it is. Who gives a fuck? But to expect people not to double take when you look the way you do and she looks the way she does is a bit crazy.
I wasn't even thinking about marriage or anything. I was in my 40s when I met Rachel. You know what I mean? So it's like, what I'm saying though is like, that's what, I don't know what.
He was in his 40s. She was like, when he was in, so she must have been 28 when he met her, innit? 40-year-old and a 28-year-old.
I don't know what this generation that is so like that age gap is so terrible. I don't know what they want you to do. Because here's the thing too. A young woman now would be like, they go, well, do you want to have a baby? She says 24, 25. You want to have a baby? They go, I got stuff I need to do first. Yeah. So they're like, I'm going to wait. So they're going to wait till when? 31, 32, 33. Okay, you want to wait. Well, what about the guys that want to do that too? Well, I got stuff I need to do. But when a guy's doing stuff he needs to do, it's going to be, you know, it don't stop.
Well, that's what
you get in your 40s is when you really start making money.
Yeah, but that's what women do. They.
To be fair, that is a good point. I think nowadays, especially in this generation, on these times, I do feel like even just with Gen Z kids, I haven't heard of a lot of Gen Z kids who are getting married and hooking and having kids. A lot of these Gen Z kids are kind of cautious even about long-term relationships. Forget even having a baby, which I think is better. I personally am not a fan of people just having kids or getting married for the sake of it. I don't personally think you should do that. I think you should be you should, you know, not overly plan kids, but you should, you know, if you want to have them. But it shouldn't just be something like, oh, because I'm turning this age, I need to have this done. You know, if you want to do it, get it done. If you don't. But to act as if there's not a flurry of women out there of your age that are willing to have kids is dumb. You know, obviously, if you're a guy and you've got the choice to go with a younger girl or a girl your age, cool if you got the choice. But he's trying to act as if like there's no older ladies out there. There's no ladies his age that want to have a family. No, they are. You just don't want them. You know what I mean? You just don't want to, which is okay. He doesn't want them because he has the luxury or the privilege of choice because he's a, you know, somewhat famous person, has some money, has some status, which is cool. All good. But I think regular guys out there have choices as well of people your own age if you want that.
Fucking complain. And they want what they want, and then they change what they want, and then you're fucked.
Just do what Chin does.
Name
just
a woman that doesn't do
this
that.
This is easy. just do what Chin does.
Get his legs tattooed?
What does he do? Cook
nothing.
Cook sausage?
That's unfair. That's unfair, man. That was funny from Brendan for once, but that's kind of unfair. Throwing Chin under the bus during this conversation is really, really unfair. Praise to Chin. That was unprovoked. That chin bullet was unprovoked. That jab. That was unprovoked.
What does he
does
have? A
nothing.
stinky fridge,
no
probably?
Chicks,
Yeah.
No, nothing. No dates, nothing.
Well, but my point though is that my question I guess would be out there to young people watching, if there are young people watching, who are like disgusted by age gap relationships.
To be fair to Chin, right? To be fair to Chin, aren't there a lot of Chins out there? Let's be fair. I think there's a lot of Chins out there. I don't think Chin's on his own. I know Chin's a little bit of a weirdo and shit. You know, we like to fucking tease Chin, but I don't think Chin's on his own. I think there's probably a lot of late 40s, early 50s guys out there that have no one. They're just chilling, you know? I don't think Chin's on his own. I don't think so. I really don't think Chin's on his own. I think there are a bunch of people out there like Chin who are chilling for now, you know? They're not trying to get with anybody. I don't think Chin is unique in that respect. What do you guys think? I don't think Chin is unique in that he's not, you know, he's not fucking got a relationship or have a family. I really don't think so. I think he's, you know, I think there's a bunch of people like that out there. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people out there like that.
So my friends know exactly what I want. These are fish innards. Egg rolls, of course, that's everyone loves those.
Big up Apex Putter, me now, exactly. Big up Young God Vibes. They usually hang out on college campuses.
We got some pork. We got some chicken feet up in here. We got some whole fried fish. Yes, baby. Some pork. More of the whole fried fish. This is more innards. This is like
big up user. Some of my mum's friends are getting married or remarried and they're in their 50s. It's not like it was back then. Yeah, exactly. It's really changed, man. It's really fucking changed. To be fair, the only thing that I wish would be the thing, which I don't think is a thing anymore. I don't think it's a thing anymore. I wish adoption would be more not widely accepted, but it'd be more in trend. I wish adoption would be a thing. People don't really adopt as much. I really wish that was a thing, because I wonder if that would change things. If older couples were not that, you know, if you can't have kids or you want to have kids, instead of having your own, just go and adopt. I don't think that's a bad thing. Or maybe at that age, going and, you know, becoming a foster family. Maybe that is be somewhat fulfilling as well. I don't know. I think there are different options out there. Not everyone has to have their own. You know what I mean? I don't know. But with the Chin thing, the Chin thing is sad because I feel like he wants someone. That's just my opinion. There are some people out there who are 50 and plus who at the moment are not looking for a relationship. They just want to fuck. They want to hang out. They're just focusing on work and you can see it and you're not worried about them. I think with Chin, I get the impression he actually wants to settle down. But I also, just based on his vlogs, he doesn't come across as a kind of guy a lot of women will be into. Unfortunately for him. He doesn't come across as the kind of guy a lot of women will be into. He's got a lot of oddities about him. A lot of maybe maturing to do. A lot of maybe strange things that he likes to get up to and say that would probably make women want to run a mile. But with that being said, we have reacted to and watched a lot of Chin vlogs where there's been a bunch of girls in his face. There's that girl with the big boobs. There's that one dark-haired girl that was hanging around with Nick's girlfriend. There's been a bunch of girls in and around that have been happy to hang around Chin and giving him signals, but he doesn't seem to bite. I don't know why, really.
Duck or chicken. No, actually, this is duck and this is chicken. And
yeah, big up Ason. That's true. Women's ability to have kids drops after 35, but there are a lot of women nowadays having kids older. There are a bunch of women having kids. Wasn't there like a famous actress? Wasn't there a famous actress or celebrity that had a kid recently and she's super old? Happens quite, don't get me wrong. It's very risky and whatever else it may be for the baby and for the mother to be. But that is a lot more common nowadays. Older women deciding to have kids as well. So it's not the most uncommon thing, you know? It's not the most uncommon thing.
A bunch of other stuff. I shall enjoy. Oh, and I'll sit there. Oh, this is the one that probably love the most. Hey, man. Chalua, right? And then this is like what?
Y'all too. Y'all too.
Y'all too. Up in her.
Big up pre-angle, perk angle, sorry. Stop lying, AZ, that's an outlier. Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't an outlier, my friend. I just said it's possible. If one person can do it, another person can do it. That doesn't mean you should do it, but it is an example that is possible. That's all I'm saying, my friend.
It's all like a big mix of ingredients of inert stuff, right? Oh, it looks like it.
Look, see, look. Look at him with girls. Look at him with girls.
It's the only place that we can actually take videos and pictures, so. Peace out.
See? Look at that. He knows some girls. Don't get me wrong. That's Nick's girl, Nick's fiance right there, right? Those are some two other girls, see? He knows some ladies. He has some ladies in his orbit. Yeah. Chin's not girlish. Chin's not girl-less. He has some girls in his orbit.
If you're a 45-year-old man and you want to have a family and you're single now, and what does that person do? Tell me.
Oh, you can't listen to those idiots. Here's the other thing, though, Eric, is the other problem is, let's say you want to start a family, get a house, and you're 25 and you're serious, or even if you're 30, try buying a fucking house right now. Try buying a house where the minimum house is $1 million. You got to put 20% down.
So fucked
you have no
up.
credit.
I know, that's
what are you gonna do?
Well, that's why my whole
So
point,
fucked
man,
up.
was like, what I'm saying though is like, I think that when young people think of age gap relationships, they're thinking exclusively of the 71-year-old billionaire with the 24-year-old. I think that and that's not always what the case is. That's not.
Yeah, well,
and that's
they
not
just
the
want to
reason.
complain. They just want to look. Life isn't.
No, people just observe online. Like, again, I get it, he's triggered because he probably gets a lot of comments and DMs about it. The age gap thing, I don't really think is a big conversation on the timeline. People just make a comment on it when they see the pictures. But I don't think it's a constant conversation. Nobody, I don't know, maybe I'm not as plugged in, but I don't see people like talking about it every single day. But if there is someone prominent in culture in an age gap relationship, people will observe and say, oh, that looks weird. That looks like that could be his mum. That looks like he looks like he could be her dad. And people just keep it moving. You know, you don't have to break up because of people's comments. Just keep it moving. It is what it is.
Fair.
Hey, it's not.
You'd think somebody that looks like Eric Griffin would be a lot more, but I guess not, to be fair. He does get sensitive. He's sensitive. For someone that looks as weird as Eric Griffin, right? He's got that whole Mr. Potato thing going on. He should know. People are going to have their opinion about the way you look. That doesn't change how you feel about yourself. And it doesn't mean you should fucking end it. You know what I mean? Or like reply to every fucking comment where they say, you look at Mr. Potato Head. Everyone sees it. Everyone can observe it. You just keep it moving. Not that big of a deal, bro.
Life is not fair, and people get upset and they feel like they're fucking, disenfranchised or whatever the fuck. They don't get what they deserve, and then they start saying shit like,
"Big up Young Old Vibes." The problem is some of these guys are 45 with no job and a PS5. Yeah. To be fair, I don't understand that. I've always been a big believer of, if you're a guy and you want to be in a relationship, the bare minimum you can do is get a fucking job. Get a fucking job and get your own place. Those things are unnegotiable. If you currently have roommates, don't go get a girlfriend. In my personal opinion. If you're over the age of 35 and you're living with roommates, do not try and be in a relationship. If you don't have a job, do not try and be in a relationship. Get yourself off your feet first. Get yourself on your feet first. Figure it out. Get a job. Whatever job it is. Doesn't matter what job it is. It really doesn't matter. You could be bagging groceries, stocking shelves, delivering shit. Just get a job and get your own place. And that will increase your dating potential exponentially. I swear it will. But the guys who get into relationships when they're living at home, when they have roommates, when they're unemployed, or they have kids, you guys are weird. You guys are wild. You guys are weird. But I also blame the women. Big up Young Old Vibes. I also blame the women a bit. Women who let guys with no job and no own place to nut in them are just as bad as the guys that nut in them. You hear me? The women who let guys with no employment and no habitation and no casa to ejaculate in them are just as bad as the guys doing the ejaculating. Have some standards.
What the fuck, dude? That guy is 40 and he's dating a 28-year-old because the person who's saying that is upset because their life sucks because they're fat or they want to fucking date somebody that's successful and they can't, or they're too busy with their career and now they're 36 and they can't fucking, you know what I mean?
But you know what's really sad though, by the way, I was going to say the other day, I was looking at that fucking Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist fucking engagement. You know what the truth is for men when it comes to dating? The unfortunate reality. The unfortunate reality is this. You don't even have to be good looking. You don't have to be in good shape. You know what the real difference maker in your ability to attract women that you want, or the ones that you desire, or the ones that you lust for, or your preference? You know how you can get the pick of the bunch? Making more money. Being more successful. That's the actual honest truth. Which is hard because not all of us can be rich or can make a lot of money, right? Some of us have to make do with regular 9-to-5s. But if you actually, it's hard to do because, you know, everyone gets desires and whatever, right? If you just focus on working, like if you left college and you just focused on making money, right? You just focused on making as much money as you can. By the time you're ready to look for a relationship and start a family, you can choose whoever you want. You can choose whoever you want. Your options become really, really broad. If you have your own car, the car is nice, you have your own place, your place is fantastic, you have a lot of disposable income, then you can really start dating who you want. That's the real truth of the matter. That's why all the looks maxing guys, you know, it's a little bit, I get it, bone smash, you know, have fucking 5% body fat. But really, if you got 5% body fat but you live at home with your parents, I don't think that's gonna, you know what I mean? I think you're gonna be fighting out here with me, mate.
They're competing with...
That's the big one right there.
They're competing with fucking Miss Big Titties over here. Oh, you got a business, though. So you got a business. So congratulations. Take your money.
I love Miss Big Titties.
Take your money and fucking go, you know, be happy, right? Go buy all the shit that the man would fucking buy you anyway because you compete with Miss Big Titties.
But I love watching these videos. I saw this one video, this feminist girl. She's like, I'm tired of being strong, independent.
Yeah.
You know, she's like, I'm in my car, and when the check engine light comes on, I want to call a man.
Well, I would call.
I don't want to take care of it.
I would call a man too for that, but I don't. I'd bring it somewhere.
Yeah, but anyway, isn't it a weird? Like, it's just a weird. I think we're gonna look back at this time, and I just wonder.
It's just one of those things that's
what
not,
do they think's gonna happen?
It's one of those things that's not actually a thing. It's just outrage, and you just date who you want, you know. And that's it.
Yeah, but there's so many people that I see. So many of these videos like what's her name? Pew, Black Widow girl.
Laura.
Yo, big up Sunken Cathedral. Yeah, you need a nice place too. At least a medium 1-bedroom apartment has to be clean. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter if it's a studio apartment. It doesn't matter if it's a studio apartment. It doesn't matter if you live on a barge. It doesn't matter if you live on a fucking boat. If you have your own place, it makes a big difference. It doesn't matter what it is. Obviously, if it's really nice, great. But as long as you have your own place with a bed and a bathroom and, you know, a place to eat and something to drink, whatever, you're fine. It's not that difficult. It really isn't that difficult. Big of us honesties. AZ don't know nothing about that 5% body fat life. I will next year, bro. We're getting on it, bro. We're locked. The great locking of 2026. I will fucking next year. I'll be coming out here like fucking the Black Clavicular. I'll be on here like the Black Clavicular. I will fucking next year. Y'all niggas will see. Big up Apex Putter. Just went to the 160 to 200. Gotta do something. You need to be functional adult. I don't know about the 5 body life either. I'm trying to get that V, bro. Exactly. We're trying to get that V all next year. All next year, we're lifting up our top. All next year, we're doing the fucking stream topless. We're doing the fucking stream topless, bro. We're doing the random show topless. 5% body fat boys. We're outside.
Florence Pugh was in a relationship with the dude from what's the hospital show? The comic guy.
He's a comic?
No. Anyway, she was in her long-term... Zach Braff.
Oh, right.
So she talks about how she was getting so much pushback on the internet that they eventually broke up.
How old is he?
Yo, big up, how many books you've read this week? Don't forget that tweet. Yeah, books. I think about 10. I haven't done that great, but I think about 10. I'm still finishing that Berghain Nights book. I'm about halfway through the Berghain Nights book that I have, but I think I've done 10. Obviously, the plan was to do like 4 a month. I didn't do that, but I've done 10. I don't think there's many people that have read one book this year, to be fair. So I'm happy with my 10. I'm going to do more. Next year, I'm going to obviously stick to my 4. But I've read about 10. I think 10's pretty good. I think 10's not too bad. Especially with the way that I'm always on my phone. I'm always fucking on my phone. My attention span's not the greatest. I think 10's all right for now. But we will improve it next year. Pick up Young God Vibes. AZ just makes goals for no reason at all. For no reason to fail. No, I make goals to keep me on the fucking... for something to aim for. Maybe I'll fall short of them, but it's good something to aim for. That's obviously the goal is to do them, but I think without them, I wouldn't have anything to aim for, anything to kind of get up and do. I just need structure in general. I think in general, I'm a very, I'm a very free spirit in a way, but I also need structure. I need guardrails to keep me like, on the straight and narrow. That's why all these like daily streams, I think work for me. If I had to do streams 3 times a week, I'd probably do 1. But because I'm doing them every day, that means if I have to do them every day, I'll do them probably 5 times a week. I kind of need the structure, so I think that works for me. So I'm gonna keep doing them. I'm gonna keep doing them, and I'm gonna keep making these goals. Big up Tim Okazi. Big up Vagabond. Black Cavicula. Yeah, we out here. Akane on 10. He got a me beat. I will stick to reading. Big up Diana. Big up Diana stream in the stream chat. I'll stick to reading YouTube comments. Yeah, to be fair, big up Young Old Vibes. Big up Young Old Vibes. She is a very well known, very well regarded, very well documented hater of locking in culture and goals culture. Actually, again, ADHD brain. I did listen to the latest Tim Dillon Patreon. Check out the Tim Dillon Patreon. And him and Ray Kumpf went through their ins and outs for next year. And I think Tim Dillon said his prediction for next year, or Ray Kumpf maybe, one of them said, they think next year might be the end of hustle culture. They predicted that next year may be the definitive end of hustle culture. That's what they said. Definitive end of hustle culture. Not too sure if I agree with that, but that's what they said. Their prediction. Hustle culture will end next year. Lock-in culture may end next year. You never know. Big up. I'm reading The Blood Meridian right now. Usually don't like fiction, but it's recommended. Yeah, nice. Love to hear that. I want to read, what's that sci-fi book I want to read? What's that sci-fi book? Oh, what's it called? Shit, I might have it on my thing actually. Let me just double check. There's a sci-fi book that I want to read. What was it called again? Bear with me a second here. Oh, I don't know. I'm not even logged into my fucking thingy. I forgot the name of it. What is it? Oh, the guy's got it on Thingamajiggy. That's it. The guy on YouTube has it. What's his name? He's covered in like metal spikes. What's it called again? Is it The Symbiote? What's it called? Let me go to the guy's in YouTube. There's a sci-fi book that I want to read now that I've wanted to read for a while that I haven't read just yet. I want to read the book. Oh, the Hyperion. That's the one. Have you guys heard of Hyperion? There's a sci-fi book called, I think they've optioned it for a movie too. What's the Hyperion book? What's the title of it? Yeah, Hyperion is a novel, science fiction novel by American writer Dan Simmons. I want to read the Hyperion next. I really want to read the Hyperion. Anyone got some sci-fi recommendations? Let me know in the stream chat, but I want to read the Hyperion.
Oh yeah, he's older than me.
Yeah, he was older. He was like she was in his 40s and she was like 21, 22 or something like that at the time. But it's like she couldn't even, it's like
yeah, I think crypto culture is dead. Big up Younger Vibes. I think crypto culture, I wouldn't say crypto culture is dead, but I think that like that instantaneous wealth, because I think a lot of crypto guys, and I regret not getting into it. A lot of crypto guys made a lot of money on those meme coins and a lot of money on NFTs when they first came around. A lot of money. And I think that culture's done. Like that whole like living in Miami, having your own meme coin, doing a rug pull, driving around in like really colorful wrapped Lamborghinis and McLarens, and how, you know what I mean? That's gone. Like You know that guy on Twitter? You know that guy that goes viral, that really ugly looking guy who's like Bitcoin, oh, look at them, you know what I mean? I think that culture is kind of done. But overall, crypto's not done. I don't think crypto's done overall. But I think that kind of very braggy, very blingy, that kind of crypto bro culture is definitely gone. I think the crypto bros are now the Shopify bros. They're now the dropshipper guys. I think they kind of transferred. And they're also doing like courses and shit.
Damn, she can't even be happy.
Fuck everyone, dude.
You know, and everybody. But if you really like someone, they conveniently forget it. Like Taylor Swift when she was with Jake Gyllenhaal. She was 21 and he was way older.
Really?
You know?
Is that right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I don't care. My thing is just like, I want you people to tell me, what should the 45-year-old man do that is single that wants a family?
Big up, who asked in the stream chat? Somebody asked in the stream chat, what's the book about? Big up Sangha Cathedral. Sangha Cathedral, the Hyperion, according to Wikipedia, I'm reading it now. The Hyperion is about this. In 2732, the hegemony of man compromises of hundreds of planets connected by a farcaster of portals. The hegemony maintains an uneasy alliance with a techno culture. Ooh, I like that. Technocore. A civilization of ALS, modified humans known as ousters, live in space stations between the stars, are engaged in conflict with hegemony. The numerous, which is called outback planets, have no forecasters and cannot be accessed without incurring significant time dilation. One of the planets is the Hyperion, home of the structures known as the time tombs, which are moving backwards in times and guarded by legendary creatures known as the Shrike. On the eve of the ouster, an invasion of Hyperion, a final pilgrimage to the time tombs has been organized. The pilgrims decide will each tell their tale on how they were chosen for the pilgrimage. So that sounds good to me. Space battles, pilgrimages, voyages and shit. I'm into that shit. That sounds good to me. Hyperion coming up soon.
Kill themselves, you said.
Yeah, he has to kill himself or just adopt an African kid. What do you do?
Yeah, I am a fan of audiobooks. I am a fan of audiobooks. My nuts. I'm a fan of audiobooks. I've actually got an Audible subscriptions. I think I get like 2 free credits. Two books basically a month for like £20 or something like that. I'm a fan of audiobooks to get through them because sometimes it's hard to read the book itself, but I don't mind reading audiobooks or listening to them like a podcast. And you can usually bang out and get through quite a few books. That was also part of the reason why a few years ago I was getting through so many books per month. I'd usually buy like 2 physical books and then the rest of them I'd listen to or read, quote unquote, via Audible. And I quite like that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that as well. And also, if you're cheeky, you don't need to use apps like Audible. You can just rip books from fucking torrents and shit. They're a bit of a bitch to kind of put in your library. You might have to listen to them in the files section. If you got an iPhone, it's a bit of a bitch. I think maybe the Android's easier. But if you don't want to pay for them, you can easily just rip the books from a fucking torrent site. You'll find them available. Just find a book you want to read, obviously on Amazon, copy the title in the torrent thing, and you can usually find the audiobook.
What do you do? I just want to know. What do you do?
There's a sitcom.
Yeah. It's called No Gap.
Yeah.
Coming to Fox.
Listen, it's getting chilly out here, man. It's getting chilly out here in Austin. I don't like it.
No, we don't like that. Big up, what was the last book? Big up, run it up. The Berghain Nights, brother. I'm still on Berghain Nights. Really good book. By this author basically documenting his time living in Berlin, techno culture, going to Berghain, obviously. It's right up my alley. That's the book that I'm currently reading now. I'm about halfway through. Can you see it there? Berghain Nights. Hopefully you can see that. Berghain Nights. Hopefully you can see that there. Berghain Nights is by a guy called Liam Cageney, Berghain Nights. Really fucking good book here. Let me give you a brief synopsis of it so you can see what it's about. I'll read it to you here. It says, Liam Cagney is residing in a Berlin squat when one night he finds himself at Berghain. Fascinated by the strange techno and even stranger dance floor, he sets out to explore Berlin's unique club culture. Berghain Nights is a result of the first major literary exploration of Berlin's club scene. Blending essay and memoir, Berghain Nights features interviews with major electronic dance music artists like Ellen Allien, R. Rose, Luke Slater, Erich Jew, Function, alongside other figures from Berlin nightlife. From kinky parties at Kit Kat Club to industrial gloom at Trésor, from the queer gardens of Buttons to the gay psychedelic of Cocktail des Morts. Berghain Nights not only captures the excitement of the Berlin clubs, it explores how spaces like these can help one find their true self. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. Let's go.
Yeah, and he found some make sure your hair doesn't go away medicine.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, big up, Run It Up. I like that. That's actually a good DJ name, Ketamino. I might steal that, you know. That's actually a really good DJ name. Ketamino. That actually is a really good DJ name. Ketamino. I might actually have to steal that. Big up, Run It Up. I like that. Ketamino. I fucking like that.
The finesse, right? Yeah.
But you were Mr. I don't care if my hair goes away.
Oh, no. No. I'm Mr. That's hilarious.
You were Mr. I don't care. I'll go bald.
No.
And then cut to you're in the bathroom.
I don't have that stuff.
Oh, he made it seem like you had like the Pro P show or something.
If I have it, somebody gave it to me and it's in like the back of the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get him, Brendan.
I don't hear shit. I just don't.
He hit you with a good black woman.
I take pills. I take the pills, the preventative pills, because I don't know. Theo
worried?
took it and he was like, "You should take."
Hey, it's all good, baby. You worried? Okay. You know you look atrocious bald.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if my hair went, it would just go.
Going.
I don't think I don't think I would.
Yeah,
get
but
the
you
surgery.
came across like, I don't care. I'll pull my hair out.
No, come on. I never said that shit. But what I will say is, I
now
have
you're
shingles.
in the bathroom like fucking Sirius Snape, and you're fucking making your cauldron full of like.
Chris, do you see any side effects using that shit? Usually you mess with your wiener or other stuff.
Nah, I want side effects. Give me. What's up?
Give me them side effects.
Farting, no boners. Let's go.
But at least my hair is gonna look.
No, I take pills just for the side effects. Fuck it. Cancer? Let's go.
Suicidal thoughts?
Okay.
Ideation? Let's go. Can't stop thinking I'm about to kill myself. Why? I'm taking this new pill. What's it for? You know what? I have fucking no idea. I only know the side effects. God damn it. Let's go on top of a building.
That's the only thing you remember from a commercial.
Farting all the way up there. Yeah. Is it farting all the way up there? Gas, too, is a side effect.
But hey.
Anyway, see you later. Farting.
But what do you think of this hair, though?
Yeah.
I thought one time I was losing my hair, but I had some kind of virus.
Nah, bro. When I was 30...
Jesus Christ.
When I was 30...
Jesus Christ.
I remember I was in D.C., but I was 30-something, and it was, 35, 36. And I was like, dude, well, my fucking hair's coming out. I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to go bald. I go, well, that sucks. And then it just stopped.
Yeah.
I think that maybe you go through a phase sometimes as a 30-something, or...
I don't know. It looks like his hair is going, though, The hairline, not to be that guy, but the hairline is receding, It's clearly the hairline is receding. And he's also done a lot of fucked up shit in life. I think sometimes, unfortunately, God does punish people who do fucked up shit. And he has allegedly done a lot of fucked up shit. So I think, it's only deserving that he loses some of his hair. But it does look like it's going. You can see it. It's looking patchy there, Yeah. And he looked really weird with the bald head too. But yeah, it is what it is.
Or whatever. But where you're like, where the hair's like, all right, we're going to see, we're going to decide if you're going to be a bald guy or not, but we're going to get rid of a little bit of all in, you know what I mean? And like,
and then you look in the mirror and your whole body goes, no.
Yeah. You just go, come on, man.
Come on.
And you sit through it, you just fuck a bunch of chicks to make yourself feel better. You know how it goes.
Chris, doesn't your dad have a full set of hair?
Yeah.
So you should be good.
I think I'll be all right. My brother's crazy, though. His shit is like, he's got hair.
Yeah, that's me. My shit. I gotta worry about running my eyebrows.
But I'm cool because like I gotta be like, my shit is like, if I had a crazy hairline, it'd be over. It'd be over for everyone.
I don't understand this.
Why
the hair loss is just always your head. Like, why can't it be like your back hair goes away?
Nah, that comes.
Or even like one of your, like, you see your eyebrows, or like, why?
Back hair goes away. Oof. Could you imagine how hairy he is? Like, because he kind of looks like he's Greek. He kind of looks like he's Cypriot. He kind of looks like he's Moroccan. Like, you know, he doesn't really look black. I think he's black, right? Mixed or something. I don't know what he is, but he looks like he's from those areas. Those guys are usually very hairy. Look at his knuckles. You can tell how hairy his hand. Could you imagine how hairy a naked Eric Griffin must look like? Close your eyes. Picture what a naked Eric Griffin looks like, and then imagine how hairy his body must be. Then I want you to picture the amount of hair, the amount of residue he must leave in the shower or in the bathroom. Could you imagine, once he's done with the bathroom, the amount of hair that's on the floor, that's clogging up the sinks, that's clogging up the drain? Could you imagine the amount of hair that's all over the fucking walls of his shower? Oy, 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 oy. You have to clean that shit with with a hose, you know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Is it specifically just your hair? Why can't, your beard stops growing? Why is it your hair?
You're getting more hairy other places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy was taking those pills because he was losing his hair bad, right? Fucking gorilla on his arm. I was like, well, that doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bush stopped coming in? Sometimes I'm like, man, I need to shave this thing.
Bro,
Jesus
why can't you? Yeah, let's lose some of that.
Yeah,
why does it have to be this?
That thing is
my dick looks like he's fucking on an expedition, dude.
Yeah.
Just trying to fucking get back to the bus.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you need a machete.
Again, I just love how one of these podcasts involving these guys always goes back to dicks, isn't it? Is it the same with East Coast guys? Let me know in the stream chat if you watch. Some of you guys watch East Coast podcasts? Is it the same with those guys too? Does it inevitably always come back to dicks? Does it inevitably always lead back to penises? I feel like all of these guys inevitably somehow find a way to mention dicks. It's like a common theme running through comedy podcasts. Dicks, 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 dicks. These guys talk. I honestly think some of these comedians talk about dicks more than actual homosexual men. Like, you know, they're always talking about penises.
To get my balls.
Man. Oh, man. I leave the balls.
You got to be Indiana Jones to find these balls. You know what I mean?
Don't even start with my asshole.
Oh, God.
Don't even start about my butt. Are you kidding me?
We're not starting.
No.
I could use a good wax.
I'm just saying, dude, if you want to talk about my butt hair, don't.
We won't.
All right, because it's crazy.
Nobody's going to do it.
All right, I'm just saying.
All right, we heard you.
Dingleberry Central. No, I'm kidding. I make sure it's not Dingleberry Central, bro. I make sure it's not Dingleberry Central.
I just use a comb.
That's disgusting. Hell yeah, dude.
Wait,
a fucking trunk like a greaser.
Yeah,
like
you guys don't have a shit comb.
I found out that
you get it's like a lice comb.
Ew,
you know?
shit comb, sweetie.
I got a feeling he's not joking. I got a feeling he's not joking.
We don't have toilet paper, and can you grab the shit comb?
Can you even imagine?
Fuck yeah, I can, dude. I have shingles.
Prove it.
I have shingles, and it's on my back, and it made its way around the right side of my armpit and got to my chest.
I don't know if I want to continue watching this. I might have to fast forward this.
Hey!
Probably just having a big nose. Like, tell you something, bro. The first 3 days.
You were Googling and shit. I know you're asking. But let's treat
full blown.
Hey, AIDS.
Cool.
No, that's the whole point.
Doctor, later on after the episode, how's your AIDS?
Sorry, I had to fast forward. I couldn't listen to Shingles talk. I'm sorry, I couldn't listen to that.
Sure.
That they yeah.
Are you coughing yet? You got lesions? Sure. Take this.
Are you hanging in there yet? Watch
like,
Philadelphia.
What should I do? He's like, what do you think you should do?
Yeah. Rest? Yes. Drink Gatorade.
Yeah, but that's a good one.
No, but so
did you watch it? Did you get caught up on Pluribus?
No, I have 2 left. I love that show, bro.
It's weird.
Is it good? Chin keeps ranting and raving about it.
Who?
Chin.
No, dude.
It's about a virus, right?
I'm out.
I'm out.
Maybe.
I love the show. It is.
I mean, it's a bit overrated. I've made my point on Pluribus known on both Taz and here, so I'm not going to go on and on about it. But I think that show is very overrated. I haven't watched the latest episode, which is episode 8, just dropped the other day. But so far, I'm a little bit bored. Let me not just say overrated. I'm just bored. I'm not over. Let me not go as far as saying overrated. Let me not get hyperbolic, right? Let me not, entertain hyperbole. Let me just say I am thoroughly bored. First episode was really good, 10 out of 10. Second episode also really good, maybe 8 out of 10. After that, kind of fell off a cliff for me.
Means I'm gonna hate it.
No, it is so perfect.
You know why you love the show?
I do. Yeah. Why?
I'm gonna tell you.
I know why.
I know why you love the show.
I know why.
Because when you see that, because you put yourself in that, and you'd be like, "Oh, I would love this."
Oh, I would love that. I would love that.
I know.
Ew, man. Like, he does this a lot, by the way. He does this a lot. I think it's a very clunky way to get people on your side. You would you're probably like, ugh. Ew.
I'd see you'd be like, oh, this is great. The whole city leaves. The whole city leaves.
This be my thing. This be my thing. Any objections? No?
Oh man.
Let's get it started.
They really should have just
Dude.
It should have just been you.
Well, he did that. He's the French guy. I'd be the French guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
That was that. Oh, you have.
Oh yeah, he definitely will be the French guy. And by the way, I don't think that's a good thing to admit, because the French guy does look like he's engaging willingly in sexual assault, right? In a way. If you've watched, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you've watched Pluribus, you would know the black French-speaking guy, he's enjoying what's going on, and he's making the most of it, right? He's always surrounded by a harem of women. But if you've watched the show, you would know, what he's doing isn't all the way kosher. It isn't all the way kosher, you know what I mean? So the fact that Chris is admitting that, yeah, I would be the French guy, that's kind of revealing when you think about the allegations levied against him.
No, I got to the 6th part where he's this doesn't ruin anything, but where he's
playing poker. Yeah, that's great.
And he's setting it up.
Yeah.
I love character.
Yeah, I love it.
You
know, I was watching, I was like, what's happening? And then when he said that, I was like, of course you would do that.
I thought that's what was happening, but yeah.
I mean, just think of the things that you would do. You'd be like, okay, I'm a secret agent, and so everybody,
Brendan,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So Brendan, everyone is one. Everyone becomes one. Yeah. And it's hive this mind. Alien hive mind, and except for it doesn't work. It's such a funny idea, except for it doesn't work on 12 people in the world.
Yeah.
And so 12 people in the world are like, what the fuck is going on? It's such a good idea. Yeah. And the reason why I love it so much is because it is very fuck.
Really? Can we watch that? Take Fight where? Where's Take Fight? Can we watch that? Am I going to get banned if I watch that? Where is that? Is that on Rumble? Can we watch that? Big up Wingus. Wingus just said that. Can we watch that, actually? Is that possible to watch? Andrew Tate Fight where? Is it on Rumble, right? Where do you watch it? Rumble Premium. Yeah, I can't watch it, innit? I can't watch it, unfortunately. It's on Rumble Premium, it says here, innit? What's Rumble Premium? What the fuck does that look like? Is that green as well? I won't be able to watch that on here, unfortunately. Oh shit, look at Rumble does that. Oh yeah, it's a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Fucking fuck. This would be crazy. But it's also so funny. Dude, that trash, when they take when the drone takes the... Bro, I go, this is it. This is my favorite show.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just what you find out, though. It's
Oh yeah, is it okay, cool. I'll let me make a poll then. Let me make a poll. Big up Steven Castaneda. Appreciate you, bro. Let me quickly make a poll then. Let me quickly make a poll. Bear with me a second. Let me quickly make a poll then. Bear with me a second here. Let me quickly make a poll and see if you guys will be into watching the fight then, or do a watch along. Some YouTuber. I don't know what his name is. Some YouTuber guy. Andrew Tate. Was it boxing fight? Right? Fight. Who's the guy? What's his name? Someone. Oh, he's fighting a guy called Chase Damore. Andrew Tate is fighting somebody called Chase Damore. Chase Damore. So let me just quickly do this and see what you guys think. Let me quickly make a poll. Actually, before I make a poll, I'm gonna give some memberships, right? Because we're heading towards the end of the month. I should have got 5 more left, haven't I? Yeah, 5. My last 5 left for the month. I'll give some memberships. Here you go. Enjoy those, motherfuckers. And then we're gonna do a little poll. What should we watch? What should we watch for the next
Powerful Bunch?
What should we watch now? Continue with what should we watch now? Continue with the Golden
Powerful Bunch.
Or Andrew. Axe J.
Powerful Bunch.
Axe J. There we go. Let's start the poll. Big up everybody that got a membership. Big up everyone that got a membership. Make sure you thank me, by the way. Make sure you motherfuckers
Powerful
thank me.
Bunch.
I'm gonna leave the poll up for like 10 minutes, right? I'll leave the poll up for like 10 minutes. Let me see if the fight is on now. Big up the person who made the link. Someone put the link here, right? Where's the link? There we go. The link is there, right?
Powerful Bunch.
Cool. Let me just see if it's on. Is it on now?
He pulls his hips
it's already on.
Stands straight up and support.
Cool. Let me take off the. What round is it? Second round. Okay, cool. I'll leave the poll up for 5 then. I'll leave the poll up for 5 and see if you want to react to it. It's fighting now. Okay, cool. Okay, it's on right now. Shit. Do you think they'll take me down if I put it on the stream? It's a Rumble. It's a Rumble Premium. They probably will, isn't it? I'm not gonna put it up. Is anybody else streaming it online? Let's see if there's anybody else streaming it. Is anybody else streaming it on fucking Hing? Let's see. Let me see if anyone's streaming it on YouTube. I doubt it. Andrew Tate. Let me see. Anyone streaming him live? Bear me a second here. Rob Horrocks. Okay, no one's watching it. No one's watching it on their screen. Cool. So I don't think I should stream it on my screen. But yeah, let me know in the stream chat what you guys think. I'll leave the poll up for about 5 more minutes. It looks a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie. The fight looks a bit shit so far. Looks a bit shit. They both look a bit terrible. I'm not gonna lie. They both look a bit terrible. I can't play it though, unfortunately. I can't play it. Might be able to play it on Kick, but I can't play it on here. I can't play it on here, unfortunately. Ooh, what's happening there? Some shit. Okay, you know what I might do, actually? You know what I might do? If you wanna, let's just watch it on Kick. Fuck it, I'll watch it on Kick. So if you wanna watch it, I'll watch it on Kick. I'll end the stream on here then. It's only 2. I went to 3 hours, but I'll end it on here. We'll carry on Kick. Watch the Tate fight, and after the Tate fight, we'll do the Dave Chappelle. We'll do a Dave Chappelle stand up. Right? We'll do the Dave Chappelle stand up. So if you want to join me to watch the Tate fight, we'll do it on Kick. And then straight after, we'll do the Dave Chappelle stand up. Let me send you the fucking Kick thing. That's what we'll do. Bear me a second on here. Where's the Tate link? Over there. What are you guys saying in the stream chat? What's the poll saying anyway? The poll saying thing. The poll saying that. I think I can stream it on Kick. I can't just stream it on YouTube. I think Kick should be okay. Come over to the Kick and we'll continue there. I'll end the YouTube stream and then we'll continue watching the Andrew Tate fight on Kick and then we'll do the Dave Chappelle special. But I think Kick should be fine. I think so anyway. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. I think it should be okay. Let me just check and see if anyone on Kick is actually watching it. Let me see. Let me just double make sure. Just in case. Is anybody on Kick watching it? Is anybody on Kick watching it right now? I don't see nothing. Let me go through the live. Anybody watching it? I don't see no. Yeah. Yeah, someone's watching it on Kick. Cup him, yeah. I can watch it on Kick. That's the Kick link there above, bro. It's in the chat. It's on the chat, brother. My nuts. The Kick link is in the chat. It's right there. I put it there. I put like 5 links. Or are you trolling me? It's there. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. So yeah, we're gonna switch over to the Kick. It's the third round now. So we've got 3 rounds left. So if you want to join me over there on Kick. I think we'll switch over to there. We'll switch over and then we'll do the Dave Chappelle special as well. Okay? Puppy power. Or is it over already? Is it over? If not, we'll stay. Is it over? Why are you lifting his hand up for? The link's a bit shaky though. I'm not gonna lie. The link's a bit shaky. What you guys? My shit was acting up. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What's it saying now? It's quite close, you know. You know what? It's a bit. The fight looks a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might stay on here. I think the fight looks a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie. The fight looks a little bit shit. I think I might just stay on here and just continue with the fucking gold now, and then we. Yeah. Let me just finish. Let me not get distracted. The fight's a bit shit. I'm not gonna lie. The fight's a bit shit, and this link is a bit shaky too. It's not the most stable link in the world, and Andrew Tate looks like he's gassing out, and they're both all over each other. Looks like a bit of a shit fight. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here and just do gold now. Fuck it. Decision made. I'm stay here and just do gold now, and then we'll finish this. Then we'll go to Kick to do the Dave Chappelle special. Let's just do this. Let's just finish one thing at a time. Boom.
You know, you come to find out, you know, they can't lie.
Oh,
they can't harm you. Without,
it's just too funny.
It's just, but what they're showing is how that actually affects the hive mind.
Yeah.
It's great. It's actually good.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's confusing.
Brendan hasn't seen it
sometimes, but I don't know if you'll like it, Brendan. Do you think you'll like it?
I think he'll like it. Yeah.
It's too smart for him. It requires too much thinking. It requires too much concentration, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. It's fine. I don't think everyone needs to watch every show, but this type of a show, Pluribus, Brendan would definitely not like it. It requires too much focus. He likes Bravo shows, reality. That's okay. I think you should always watch shows that are in your wheelhouse. So if you do like to watch reality TV stuff, 90 Day Fiance, all that sort of stuff, you probably shouldn't watch like serious stuff because you're not gonna enjoy it. You know, there's no point of. That's why I think TV is very objective. Whatever you're into, you're into. But it is funny the amount of basic bitch stuff that he likes. You know. He doesn't like any of the stuff that regular people have enjoyed, like The Wire, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, all that shit he doesn't like. But he rates like Sons of Anarchy and stuff really high because that stuff's easy. You can play it in the background, not even look at the TV and understand what's going on. The other stuff you have to kind of like, you know, focus a bit more. It makes you think a bit more. Blah 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 blah.
Like it?
No.
Yeah,
people are ranting and raving.
I think he'll like it.
Yeah, he may.
All right, let's take a little break here.
But I'm also the kind of guy too. I'm also a bit of a contrarian. If a lot of people are talking about a show, I might not watch it just because everyone's raving about it. You know? I might not watch a show just because everyone's raving about it. So I understand what he means.
You don't need to overhaul your life to start investing. Just automate it. With Stash, your New Year money goals can quietly run in the background while you focus on everything else. Stash isn't just another investing app. It's a registered investment advisor that combines your involves theaters too.
You know, when is the next 4 come out?
Christmas is coming out in theaters too.
You know what really frustrates me is like they keep acting like, well, this is our model. We do binge watching. But they know that shit sucks. So they've done it where they go, all right, well, here's 4, and then we're going to wait the equivalent amount of time that one episode a week.
Big up Gamebred. Sorry, Gamebred in the stream chat. Gamebred in the kick chat. We're going to stick with Golden Hour. The fight looks terrible. I'm not going to lie, brother. The fight looks terrible. The fight looks fucking terrible. So we're just going to stick with the Golden Hour. And then when we finish this, we'll switch over to kick. So we'll do the next. How much Golden Hour we got left here? We got about, what, 20 minutes or so? 20 minutes of Golden Hour left. And we'll switch over to kick to do Dave Chappelle special, okay? Apologies.
Week would come out, and then we'll put it out there. No. Just do that. Just do one a week.
Oh, Eric, you mentioned this and it stuck with me because I love vampire shit.
Mm-hmm.
You said the new Interview with the Vampire that was on like Amazon or Hulu's good.
Yeah.
Buddy, it's so gay. It's good.
Wait. Brendan. Brendan. Anne Rice. Anne Rice.
When they start butt fucking.
The whole series is
I want to butt fuck.
No, but the whole series, it was always like that.
Exactly, yeah.
I want to fuck you.
Yeah. It was always like that. Interview with the Vampire is super gay.
Very true.
The whole series is super gay. It's all about.
No one made me aware of that. I didn't know till I was episode.
But you know what?
God.
I'll say this
Suck
though.
their necks.
I
It's
just
gay.
think it was good. I liked it, but like, yeah, I agree with you though. It was too gay. I agree with you.
What's it called?
You know what's weird is we were watching the white
with a
vampires fucking the black vampire in the butt, and my wife's like, "Are you gonna shut it off?" I went, "No," because usually I don't get down with that. You know, I switch shit, and she goes, "You're not gonna turn off." I go,
I don't get down with that. Are you homophobic? I know he doesn't mean that, but it does sound like that. I know what he means. He's trying to go down the Christian angle route, right? Like he's trying to go down that sort of stuff. I don't want to promote that in my house. I want to be, but that did sound kind of homophobic. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get down with that sort of stuff. What do you mean?
It's well done. I don't mind it.
If it's well done, I'll watch butt fucking.
Yeah.
If it's well done, I'll watch butt fucking. But
that was always the thing about
tasteful butt fucking. Honestly, is the thing.
Anne Rice's books.
You go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. Never mind.
That's exactly what I did.
This is tasteful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what's crazy, Eric, is most of the filming it's done in New Orleans.
No, but that's the thing. Big up Steven Castaneda. He always talks about gay stuff though. Nah, that's not the thing. I think you can tell when somebody's really homophobic or like has some sort of issue, you know, with that community of people, with the Rainbow Coalition, because it's one thing when you joke about the gay stuff. It's another thing when you see the gay stuff in person. When you're like, you know, when it makes you uncomfortable seeing people of the same sex holding hands and kissing. That's when you know. So guys like Brendan are like that. They'll make overly gay jokes and always be talking about dicks. But when they see some gay shit in front of them, it'll make them like twitch. It'll make them convulse, you know? It'll make them have a fucking seizure. They can't fucking, you know, deal with it sort of thing. So I think that's the type of person that he is.
Hotel where he creates that club or whatever.
Don't say it's haunted.
Right. That's a hotel me and my wife
Don't say
stayed
it's
at.
haunted.
Super haunted.
First time you guys butt fucked? Is that you're remembering?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to recreate it so we won't be.
But it hurts Brendan's butthole.
I said, I know you say no. I know you say no back door, but
we're at the place where
this is where the vampire fucked the other vampire in the butt.
So yeah.
No, but the thing about this too is like this actually. So it's based off the books, but it's almost like it's like the books happened. Like the interview with a vampire happened like 40 years ago, and they're doing it again. That's what this series is.
This looks bad.
That's okay.
No, it's good.
It's good.
Okay.
If you're into vampire shit, it's good.
I mean,
listen,
am I?
You're gonna have to deal with some butts.
But
some
I'm
male
fine with
butts
that.
and
I'm
dicks.
fine with that.
It was like even I remember reading all those books, and in the books I thought I was like, oh, this is about being gay.
Yeah, well, that's fine. If
They
it's
just use vampire,
that's even
just
fine.
replace gay with vampire, and that's what the books would be about.
But I was telling my
Great
wife,
books,
I'm
though. Anne Rice is
like,
great.
it kind of makes sense because vampires been around for whatever 1,000 years in this.
Well, they're never around,
They've
but-
probably fucked so many. Don't get me started. They've probably fucked so.
That was funny. Vampires have been around for it's like, well, they don't actually exist. Brendan's probably the type of person that does think vampires actually exist, isn't it? Brendan definitely is the type of person who thinks vampires actually exist.
So many women. They've probably fucked so many women that eventually they're like, you know what?
Right.
Let's turn the page.
Like bodybuilders,
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Like Charlie Sheen.
You wouldn't run. You wouldn't run out. I mean,
No. But you would for sure
just
start
bored.
fucking guys. Hey, dude, I'll tell you what. If I was fucking for 1,000 years, I hit some dudes.
Well, also
He probably was. To be fair, if Chris was on drugs, because he's not, he's famously a sober guy. Given how much Chris likes to fuck, given how much Chris likes to get into some of the dark arts, if Chris was on drugs, he definitely would have, dipped into the other side for sure. For sure.
Or whatever else. I mean,
well, that's
so you're saying you're bored, and you go from there's only two choices.
Yeah.
And in 1,000 years, so at what point in 1,000 years you go, all right, guys, now?
Yeah, year 6.
Year 6. So
1,000 years you go, all right, guys, now?
Yeah, year 6.
Is it really that funny? Decent little joke on the spot, whatever. But is it that funny? Honestly, this guy's laughing. This whole thing that he does is so cringe. It's so annoying. Like, honestly. Nice little, quick little, haha. But does it require you to lean back, mouth open wide? Like, is it really that funny? Like, be for real, Eric Griffin. Be fucking for real.
You're sick, so you gay.
It's like, when do you get to hippos? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Nah, bro.
Hey, Nick, click on filming locations.
Yeah, so it was good.
This fucking guy's just curious. Brendan's just fucking curious and using Nick as a mouse. Nick, click the filming locations.
This doesn't really help anything, does it?
Well, you know how Nick does when he looks around. He has to.
Nah, Nick's actually pretty good at it.
The first 4 clicks are going to be like.
I like to make fun,
right.
but nah, he's pretty good. We got a guy on Lifeline. This motherfucker, dude.
He can't be any worse than Chin.
I'm
Chin's
like,
so
not
bad at
that
the internet.
one. Why the fuck would you do that one? That's me on Lifeline.
Chin's problem is he doesn't have a screen that only he sees. He sees.
Thank you, Nick.
He sees. You could change it.
The return. I love it.
That's not true, by the way. That's not true. Chin's problem isn't that he can't see the screen. Chin's problem that he can't like read and write that well. You know, Chin for like not to be offensive, but Chin doesn't seem like the brightest type of guy. He struggles to understand like if they're talking about I don't know some woman wrestler. He doesn't even he can't even figure out in his head like phonetically what her name is spelt like. You know, he has to what's her name? Jane what? Jane Bash. What, like Bash or like, he needs all those fucking answers. And then he also can't just search properly. Like if they're talking about a female wrestler whose name is Jane, he won't write Jane wrestler, he'll just write wrestler woman. Like he doesn't know, he just can't, he's just not good at the internet. It is what it is. But to say that, he needs his own screen is hilarious. And even if he does need his own screen, why doesn't Mr. Big Bucks over here? Why doesn't Mr. Car collection of trucks in the 10s? Why doesn't he get him a new screen? I always found that really interesting, by the way. Chin for a long time had a really old laptop. He had an older laptop than what I used to have. Chin now, for some reason, lacks an extra screen so he can maybe search Google without getting up on the main screen. Why doesn't Chin have an extra screen? Why doesn't Chin have an extra monitor? Why can't Brendan afford this equipment for his producer so he can do a better job and make the show higher quality or whatever else it may be? If you could afford 1 million trucks, why can't Chin get a monitor? Free Chin. Let him get a monitor. Chin deserves a monitor.
Golden hour.
I love that that's the return of Chin. Thank you, Nick.
But they see when he's doing all the searching. I just bring it up when I'm ready.
Yeah,
that's obviously the way to go.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will be in a bunch of different. I have a new tour, so go check that out. chrisleah.com.
What's it called?
I know we're not done. It's called Go For It. And I
horrible name.
Will be in San
That's what he says to the,
Antonio on New Year's Eve. But this new year starts off Chattanooga, Charlotte, North Carolina. Then I'm filling it up. Montreal,
I'll be in Redding,
Vancouver,
California on New Year's for the early show.
St. Louis, I'll be in. Little Rock, I'll be in.
Wind River Casino. Get your tickets. And you know what? I also want to thank.
I've been clubs too.
You know what? I've been streaming on TikToxic, my game streams, and
on TikTok.
Yeah,
you can.
You can do it on TikTok with an app called TikTok Live. And I just want to say there are a lot of Golden Hour fans out there, and I appreciate you guys because they come in and like, I love the Golden Hour, But I do call it TikToxic because it is. TikTok is like it's the most toxic place.
He's getting hate on TikTok. I want to see this. Fucking no! Everywhere he goes, the comments don't like him. What the fuck is he getting? You're getting hate on TikTok. I gotta see this. Eric Griffin TikTok, please. I gotta fucking see this. He's getting hate on fucking TikTok. Let me see this, please. Eric Griffin. That's it. Eric Griffin Gaming. There we go. Let me see the videos here. Is he getting hate on the game? Really?
No.
That's an easy kill.
I'm sorry, Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. Have a good live. Montez, what are you doing playing Warzone on my FYP? Damn, I ain't know Montez was a demon like that. Play with the goose. Okay, let me take off the volume because it's definitely gonna copyright strike me. Let's see another one. I want to see some gaming stuff. What? He's getting hate on there. Jesus Christ, Unk mode. Bobby Lee would be proud. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? He's definitely too old to wear that outfit, I think. Where's all the hate? Where's the hate? Comedian Jake Salute. Okay, he's getting some good comments. Where's the hate? Okay, it's live recordings, right? That's it. Say live recordings. Chat is hyped. Okay, we can't see the chat, can we? Damn, I wish you could see the chat. Okay, you can't see live recordings, unfortunately. That's a shame, isn't it? Or create a video. Okay, cool. I don't know. I would love to see it, though. I'd love to see where's all this hate he's getting on here. Live recording, stand-up, riffing with Griffin, Warzone. Let's see this. This is freaking awesome. Literally walks into it. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I guess to be fair, he cries about anything, innit? Eric cries about fucking everything, so maybe the hate isn't even that bad. Usually TikTok people are kind of nice in the comments. They're usually not that harsh. Not as harsh as YouTube or Instagram anyway, so I think he might just be lying. He might just be lying.
You think it
really?
is? You think
TikTok's toxic, or is more toxic than Twitter?
Yes.
There's Twitter. There's
because there's younger people. The younger people are on TikTok, and they're
nasty.
They're the stupider people. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
Jeez, isn't your girlfriend? Isn't your wife younger? Isn't your wife? Isn't your wife technically a younger person? Is your wife stupid too?
That means more haters.
They're more hate. They're just like, it's like,
you know what it is? It's
big up Young Old Vibes. Great point. Big up Young Old Vibes. Great fucking point. You're playing video games. Of course, 12-year-olds will troll you. That is so true. I completely forgot about that, by the way. Of course. Especially Warzone. Especially like Call of Duty, those type of games. They're known of being games that people troll, people insult each other. So of course, those type of of course, you're gonna get trolled. Of course.
Just a culture.
Yeah,
it's just what they think it's normal, and they don't take offense to it. And you're like, dude, I'm 40.
Well, that's
Jesus
the thing.
Christ.
It's like,
but it's cool. It's like it's easy to do.
It gets clicks and all that shit. Like you're talking about that fucking Akash thing, but like they just are just in that, living it up, talking about all of it, and it's embarrassing, and they're like, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Let's see what do people say about Chris D'Elia on there. Is Chris D'Elia on TikTok? Because he looks like he's traumatized. Does Chris D'Elia get a lot of hate on TikTok too? Does he have a TikTok? Let's see. Does he have? Does he have one? He must have one with his. Oh, he does. He must have a TikTok. Of course, he has a TikTok. With all the fucking, Of course, he has a TikTok. Of course, he has one. Does he get? Let's see some of his comments. I have a triceptal tattoo. So confused. I know this guy acted like a serious. Damn, this wasn't funny at all. Wow, some of the comments aren't nice. Holy shit, LMAO, cool. What is this one? This bit. Okay, let's go in. Salivating. I'm offended. Bro, stop falling down. Right in front of people. The comments aren't that bad on here. The comments aren't that bad. When are you coming to Ohio? Silver Bulls. Yeah, I don't think the comments are that bad. I would love to see where all these harsh comments they get that they fucking so upset about. How do we find that? Maybe go this, right? Maybe do the hashtag. Maybe do hashtag Chris D'Elia. Maybe we'll find some. I want to see what they're fucking crying about. Are there any tags? Top ones. Oh, they're all from his account. Oh yeah, this is the one. The famous one, right? The famous one. Chris D'Elia learns Snapchats can be saved.
Through Snapchat. Why does she have her students Snapchat?
Yeah, well, that's weird, yeah. Let me see your body. Look. Dude, if I'm 15 and this history teacher sends you those tits, you'd be stoked.
Very strange to me, though. It's such a weird thing to do.
Wait, hold on. Wait, she won an award?
Strong core.
She was 2014 Miss Kentucky.
That's a strong core.
Kentucky not exactly that competitive.
All right, man. You said that 3 times.
Yeah, no, I heard you the 7th time, and I've ignored it.
It's just a strong core.
Very
Okay,
SpongeBob-ish.
But hold on a second. How did it come out? Like, how did they...
The boy's mother ended up finding it.
Finding it? What do you mean? Snapchat goes away, right? How they...
Still a classic. Still a fucking classic. Still a fucking Stonewall classic. Oh, yeah. Still a classic, that one.
You want more? I'll give you more. Funny you asked that, because we do have a blind item update on Chris D'Elia. Using way too many napkins, babapkins. Speaking of comics, the stand-up comic who still has 99% support among male comics, despite the essay and statutory grapes, is about to be arrested. The related headline is comedian Chris D'Elia's gig scrapped amid outrage over new allegations. I guess we will find out soon enough if he is or is not arrested. You want
Jesus Christ. Okay. That's why he doesn't like Snapchat then. I mean, sorry, TikTok. That's why he doesn't like TikTok. God damn. They're saying some things, innit? They're saying some fucking things about him on here. Is there a funny one?
Let me ask you a question seriously.
Yeah.
What little boy is freezing outside because you stole his outfit? You stole his whole outfit. That shirt,
What?
It's a little boy shirt. You look like you know what you did? You look like you put on the outfit and then grew up. That's what you look like. Let me ask you a question seriously.
Yeah.
What little boy is freezing outside because you stole his outfit?
Cool. Let's go back to the... Oh, yeah, Andrew Tate lose. Andrew Tate lost, huh? Andrew Tate lost. Really? Andrew Tate lost. Really? Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. Let's see. Andrew Tate, he lost, huh? He lost. Oh, aight, fight. Who won? Andrew Tate lost. Did we see pictures or anything? Andrew Tate lost, it seems like. Let's see. Any images? No crazy images. Oh, there were some knockdowns. Someone fell down a little bit here. Any highlights or anything? No? Let's see if we got some highlights just yet. The fight's ended already, right? Andrew. Oh, yeah, the new Munchie beat. Okay, cool. Watch that too. Let's do that too before we continue. Who's that?
That's my opponent, Aleem Whitfield. I want to.
Okay, maybe we'll do that as well. Andrew Tate fight. Let's do highlights. Anyone got highlights? Anyone got highlights here? Yeah, there we go. We got some highlights now. We got some highlights. Let's check.
Our heavyweight championship main event of the evening. Here's your tale of the Tate. 10-year age differential. Andrew Tate just south of 40. Chase Demore, the champion, just south of 30. 2 inches in height. Lino believes in the options around this one, Riley.
Listen, guys, one punch can change everything. Nice straight left jab by Tate right out of the gate.
Lot of weight stipulations around this one, Riley.
It's definitely going to be a huge factor here. Andrew Tate starting off early, good combinations, good jab to the body. A lot of speed on display from Tate.
Jab, the body's going to set everything up, Riley. I'd love to see the bigger men, the heavyweight.
Chin is proper up on both of them, isn't it? Chin's proper up on both of them.
Using that punch sets up the right hand.
Oh, by the way, yeah, let me leave it. By the way, can someone tell me in the stream chat? I don't want to get demonetized. Can someone tell me in the stream chat, what is it with, because I don't box or anything, right? What is it with guys who look good on pads, but then when they fight in an actual boxing ring, don't look that great? Is it just easier to look good when you're hitting pads? Or when you're hitting the heavy bag? Is it just easier to look good? I always find it interesting. Why does Tate look good when he's hitting pads, but when he's in the ring, he looks kind of stiff? Doesn't look like he moves that well. Like, what's up with that? Dude's got quads here. Everyone can look good on pads. Celebrity boxing, quality fighting. Tate's in good. Yeah. Tate is in really good shape, to be fair. Tate is in really. I'm sure some of it may be roids, whatever, but he definitely works out a bunch. Pad holders can make you look good. Oh yeah, true. Bags don't punch back. Ason, okay, cool. Good point. Bags on punch. But all right, cool. I don't know. I don't want to watch too much of it because Asad Aziz is right. I don't want to get demonetized. But what? Anything crazy happen?
Rides an 11-fight win streak as Tate returns to the ring after 5 years. Rides an.
Cool. Nothing. We don't. Nothing crazy. No crazy. No crazy knockdown, huh? No crazy knockdowns. No crazy. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. But he lost. He basically lost. No crazy knockdown, but he did lose. Do you see the decision anywhere? Any decisions? Do you see the decision anywhere here? No decision, right? I want to see the decision of when he got. I guess we'll see it on social probably later on. But yeah, cool. Okay. So he lost. He did indeed lose. He did indeed lose. Andrew Tate loses. Andrew Tate just suffered a majority decision loss to Chase Damore. Chase Damore's retained the title 57, 57, 58, 58, 56, 55, 58, 56. I thought there might be some funny business when one judge turned the level scorecard, but thankfully the other two judges saw sense and correctly scored it. Okay. So it seems like Chase Damore did win on the card as well. Fair play. Fair play. Okay, let's finish Golden Hour, then we'll move on. Or is that other one actually?
To establish the clinch, but I will not rush canvas.
Bare knuckle.
Be careful, though. Whitfield power. He's coming winging shots. Overhand right. That's blocked. Big shots. High tight striking guard. Well done defensively by Guillermo Viana. Viana just looks so relaxed, so calm.
What are we saying about bare knuckle?
30 seconds remaining. Round number one of this heavyweight.
This feels racist. I'm not gonna lie. This feels kind of racist.
Whitfield, double right hand from Viana to the inside.
This feels kind of racist.
Top one short right hand. There's the separation from Edgar Lopez.
And that really favors MMA fighter who understands the inside fighting compared to a boxer.
Viana on his front foot, Whitfield on his back foot. Again, the big jab just off the mark from Viana. Overhand right, again a swing and a miss from Whitfield. We go to round two.
Okay, that feels kind of racist. Let's go back to Golden Hour, finish that.
Yeah, whatever it is.
You know, and it's just so weird.
But the thing about it is like there's so much. Like you might be like, man, how do you make chicken fried steak? And then there'll be like a TikTok video guy who's like, I'm the chicken fried steak guy. How you doing? First you slap some chicken on a, and you're like, oh wow, this is pretty informative, or
yeah.
I love all the kids stuff. Like,
what?
Like just baby tips, and like toddler tips. Right. So there's a lot of great stuff on there. It's just,
yeah.
Eric learning how to raise his child via TikTok is fucking hilarious, by the way. Eric, number one, is too old to be on TikTok. And him learning how to raise his child on TikTok is fucking crazy. Crazy work. But however you can get your help is however you can get your help, I guess.
The bad comes with the good, and good comes with the bad.
And
it's
bad
just
is the thing that gets the clicks too, which is crazy.
And it's the ones that stick out the most. It's so toxic. I'm just saying, it's just so toxic.
Well, look at Trump. Look at Trump from the Rob Reiner thing. Dude.
Oh my God, dude!
What?
Why?
Yes.
Why
did he fuck up?
That
why?
Is so.
I just don't get why you would do that.
It is.
I did hear. Did people hear that in the stream chat? I did hear. Did you guys hear in the stream chat? I did hear. Right. I did hear that. The reason why Trump went at Rob Reiner that hard, someone did say that allegedly Rob Reiner was like celebrating when Trump got the attempted assassination happened, when he got grazed on the ear. Allegedly, Rob Reiner was one of the people that was out there on social media, like, gloating and celebrating and whatever. I don't know if that's true, but allegedly that's why they're saying Trump was. That's why he went so extra hard on him. Why he seemed so, unremorseful and whatever else it may be, and not kind in that situation, because Rob Reiner had said some not so nice things about his attempted assassination.
So fucked up.
Here's the thing too. The guy said so before, I could, he said, I could say what I could shoot somebody in Central Park, whatever he said. I could.
Yeah.
It's like, if you believe that, if Trump believes he can say whatever he wants, then say the right thing.
Yeah.
You can't say whatever you want because you have to pander to a certain demographic or something. I just thought that was so tasteless, man.
But I don't. But
what? And right away, like day of.
But to me, it's like, dude. To me, it's like,
come on.
It's so
hurry up.
Sad. It's so like. something is wrong with him to do that.
Yeah, man.
That's just to not think. I mean, think about like, dude, if one of my, I mean, Rob Reiner's not. What number is he on Trump's enemy list?
Right.
70,000. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like. So it's like, where do you and then for someone to get, first of all, die is bad. Get killed is bad by his son, and then you just go, well,
you know, he wasn't such an asshole. You know what I mean?
This is it's just so weird. And imagine being in Rob Reiner's family, and then the president is just
yeah.
What are you guys saying? Oh, it's not true. Okay, Primo Loco said it's not true. He's a big Trump hater. Okay, cool. So it's not true. It's not true. Okay, so in this scenario, it was true. In the scenario, it was true, and Rob Reiner did celebrate or was gloating when Trump was, you know, when that attempted assassination happened to him. Would Trump be in the right for celebrating his death? I still don't think so. I think the way somebody dies is important too. The way he died at the hands of his son, who, you know, was going through some issues of drug addiction, mental health and shit. I think the way he died says it all. But I think if you hate the guy, you don't need to like say condolences. Just shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. I think that's perfectly fine. I don't see why you have to make a tribute, you know? If you don't like the guy when he was alive, just don't say anything. I think that's also okay. But again, I'm not that bothered about it anyway, because Trump's always going to Trump, you know? It was a little bit shocking to see, but Trump's always going to Trump, so I don't know why they're getting their knickers in a twist. I guess they're trying to, because maybe all these guys are like Trump fans and vote for Trump, they're trying to do that thing where like, they're like, you know, condemning it to make him seem like they are, you know, they have some sort of like balance. They're able to call him out. It's not really that deep, you know? It is Trump at the end of the day. We shouldn't be too shocked, you know? It's not super surprising. Is it tasteless and maybe done in bad, you know, in bad faith and bad taste, and it's a bit, it's not the most classiest thing to do, and it's a bit mean? Yeah. But is it really that surprising, really? Not really, you know? Let's stop with the hand wringing and the pearl clutching, really. Let's keep it moving.
I don't know. I mean,
it's just like how even when we were talking about that freaking Akash thing, it's so easy for you to just be like attacking this guy because of how he was running.
No, of course, you're right, Assad Aziz. He shouldn't. He's a leader of the free world, of course. But unfortunately, he's also the leader of the free world that rug pulled a crypto coin. You know? Leader of the free world that's blowing out boats in the middle of the ocean because he just thinks that they all might be cartel members and shit, you know? Just assassinating people in fucking speedboats. He's done a lot of things that aren't the most presidential, behavior-wise, conduct-wise. So, I don't know. I just think now, to suddenly like now get outraged a little bit, like, come on, man. His whole presidency has been about being non-president-like. That's why some of his MAGA fans love him so much, because he's so unconventional. He says what he thinks, you know. He's like, you know, I don't know. I think it's just is what it is when it comes to him, to be honest. I'm very desensitized when it comes to that stuff in general. I don't really follow politics anyway like that, but I'm very desensitized when it comes to Trump. Nothing really shocks me anymore. It's a bit like, yeah, you know, he's gonna do and say mad shit
in his fucking mouth. Yeah. And did we do that? No. We have some sympathy for the guy because it's like, damn, that sucks. That's his wife. So imagine even on a greater level, the guy's murdered by his son and the.
Yeah, come along, young old vibe. There's plenty of room, sis. There's plenty of room. Plenty of room. And you know I keep a good fridge stacked. You know I keep a good fridge full. You know I keep a good fridge full.
Thing you want to put out is, well, it's because of his opinions? Man, dude.
But what's the move? Like, what was his move? Like, what was he like?
He views the world through political agenda only. But how these dictators, that's what they do.
But how does that help him?
Yeah.
Now you're calling him a dictator.
Powerful bunch.
Yo, appreciate you.
Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin, the judges of character and morality. The moderate voices. Watch out, Abba and Preach. These guys are coming for your spot.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd love an Abba and Preach style channel from fucking Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin and Brendan Schaub. Imagine that trio. Imagine that trio with an Abba and Preach style fucking channel. I would love that.
Because you can make some crazy fucking decisions where a lot of people die and you can sleep at night.
Yeah, but who's at home? Who's at home?
Big up Pre-Ban for Local. I have 0 balconies, brother. I'm so pissed. I live in an apartment block where there are sides that have... Do you have that in America? You must have that in America, right? You must have it in America. We have apartment blocks here in London. We have flats. We call them flats. You call them apartment blocks. But we have flats here in London where some sides have balconies, some sides don't. My side, my section... No, actually, my side, some people have balconies. But in my section, I don't have a balcony. Even though it overlooks a road. You know, so it's really annoying because I'm one of those twitchy neighbors. I love to look in my peephole if I hear people walking down the hallway. I love to look outside if I hear noise. So I would love to have a balcony because I'd spend so much time there drinking a tea, watching people walk by and shit. But I have no balcony. Even though I'm by the road, I have no balcony. I fucking hate it.
Even if you're a staunch, well, I guess
that's what I'm saying.
I guess those people are at home just like, yeah, that guy got what he deserved.
Maybe, but like Brendan is Republican. Like, I mean, and he says that, but he's not going to look at that tweet and be like, fuck yeah, fuck Robbie.
Oh, man, as soon as I saw him, like, God, you fucked up.
Yeah.
But that's why his approval rating is...
Brendan isn't Republican. Brendan's a fucking clout chaser. That's what he is. Brendan's a clout chaser. He's not Republican at all. He's a fucking clout chaser.
It's so low
right.
amongst even his supporters for this kind of stuff.
Wow.
So you want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt? You go like, I don't think
I know, I do too.
Yeah,
dude.
my thing is always like, I don't think this dude is as bad as you think, or as good as the other people think, right?
I'm sorry, but you don't get no points for suddenly becoming outraged at Trump now. You don't get no points. If you like Trump, you like him because he's a bit of a dickhead. I'm sorry, but you do. To act like you're surprised that he said what he said about Rob Reiner is crazy, man. Part of the reason why you like Trump is because you like that he is a bit of a dick and he gets away with it. He calls people names, he trolls, he does fucked up borderline criminal shit. You know, he takes the piss, he's not the most presidential, blah, 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 blah. Like, you like that. He's combative, argumentative, hard-headed, whatever. That's why you like him. Like, shut up about, oh, now you're surprised. The moral indignation of it. Oh, I didn't know he was, this is outside. Shut up. To be fair, if I'm a MAGA person, people like this will piss me off if I'm MAGA. If you're MAGA and you're a real Trump person, people like this will piss you off because they jumped on the Trump bandwagon because they thought they were going to get good tax cuts or because it was like the trendy, counterculture, edgy thing to do. But as soon as Trump starts doing real Trump shit, they start fucking clutching their pearls. Like, shut up. If you're on the train, hype train, you're on the train, hype train. You have to be there for the rapes. You have to be there for the fucking pussy grabs. You got to be there for the name calling. You got to be there for the fucking insults. You got to be there for the fucking disrespecting of people when they die. Like, you have to stick with him when he does a crypto rug pull. You know what I mean? You have to be there when he does the whole market manipulation with the stocks, with the fucking tariffs. That was fucked up, by the way. Again, I'm not a politics person, but that was super fucked up. The whole tariffs thing. Tariffs are on, then they're off again. Some of his friends win big in the stock market because they bet, because they kind of got inside information on when they're going to get up. Like, he's a dodgy motherfucker. You have to be in there all the way. Don't jump off now because he insulted Rob Reiner and his wife, you know, in their death. Don't jump off now. Stick with him all the way, motherfucker.
Totally.
But then he does this kind of thing and you got to go like this. Okay.
I agree. You
just got to sit back. You just got to sit back and go, damn. That's ugh.
But also, shouldn't he? I mean, listen,
not a good look.
He's
bro.
the president of the United States and need handlers, but shouldn't someone be like, yo, no, don't.
Yeah, he needs handlers. You need a handler. That still stings him, innit? That still stings him, mate. That still fucking stings him. Was it? Brendan Schaub, not car racer. We want handler. Let's see. That still stings him, innit? That still stings him. Guess it. What's that? Handler. There we go. Big up comedy.
Callen, we're talking.
Oh, big up comedy enforcement. Where the fuck's he been? Big up comedy enforcement. Hold on. Let's go.
See, kind of, you know this from time to I see him all the people around you should be ashamed of themselves. Rogan's definitely influential when it comes to comedy and podcasting. You can call Rogan, like, what are you doing? He'll be like, God, you're right, dude. That was a mistake. Like I've had times where, like Rogan,
we all do that for each other. Well, like if I say you've done that,
and I've done it to you. Yeah. You've done it to me multiple times. Rogan did to me like when I was, and this got so out of hand with the conspiracy with Dana and stuff like that.
Yeah, you were joking around.
They just got out of hand.
Like you were trying to create.
But then when you put
he wasn't joking around about the conspiracy. He was serious about it. He always does this. Whenever he gets criticized or gets a lot of pushback from the internet about a really dumb, uninformed opinion he has, he always says, I was joking around, or I've got to work, I've got to make headlines, this is my job. No, you were serious. You got called out for it and mocked that fucking brilliant fucking press conference from Dana, right? When he pretended to not know it was Brendan that started the rumor, or that started that conspiracy theory, and said, what? That makes sense, right? That makes sense. Those 3 words fucking turn Brendan fucking crazy, but he always does that. Whenever he gets pushed back, oh, I was joking. It was a bit. It was part of my fucking thing. I've got to make content. Yeah, right.
You put me against the wall. I'm like, hold on here, dude. I do 9 shows a week. This is something for me to run with, and it gives me entertainment.
Oh yeah, big up Coil. I didn't notice that, by the way. I didn't notice it. Yeah, true. Those are some hairless legs, in it. Those are some. Oh, do you remember that era? Do you remember the era of the skinny jeans and the fucking hairless legs? Look at the era of the skinny jeans and the tight t-shirts. The fashion era. This is Brendan. We've had so many eras, man. He has so many arcs. The fashion arc. Remember the fashion arc? I'm into fashion. What an era, man. The era of into fashion is fucking crazy. Those are some tight jeans.
Fun, yeah.
And I caveat it with, I don't believe all this, but if I were going to, I do.
That's right.
And then Dana picks it up, and I do stuff, and even Rogan was like, what are you doing, dude? Why would you, and you're going to make a bit about it? I'm like, yeah, and you can't, like, for me, it's fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still don't dislike Dana.
Yeah.
We already covered.
By the way, Dana hates you. Hold on. Where's the handler comment? Where's the handler comment? Big up Comedy Forceman. Sorry, I got to fast forward. Where's the handler comment?
I have fun. He goes, don't do that. I went, all right, you're right. And then when he goes on the show and goes, oh, Brent needs a handler. And my friends and family call me like, Rogan's needing a handler. I called him. I texted him. I tried calling him, text him. I was like, hey, are you shitting me, dude? Handler?
Rogan didn't pick up his phone call. Rogan didn't pick up the phone. Are you shitting me? By the way, why is that offensive? Like, in the context of what happened. I know it's offensive on its own. I get it. Because handler means like, it kind of means like, you're dribbling on yourself and shit. I get it. But in the context of what happened, why is that offensive, really? Why did he get his feet? I guess maybe because he said, I don't know. Why did you get your butt hurt about it? It's like, all right, whatever, innit? And I like the excuse of like, oh yeah, all my family and friends were calling me, oh my God, Rogan said you need a handler. Like, bro, your feelings got hurt. It's okay.
And then he wrote me this long thing like, you're right, shouldn't have said that, blah, blah. And he gave me his reason. I went, I know, but you don't need, he goes, you're right, you shouldn't have said that. Like, you're not helping my cause, dude. I'm already fighting a good fight here. You're not helping me. He was like,
you're not fighting a good cause. I think Rogan I think is very aware. Rogan is very aware that Brendan gets a lot of hate. And he just doesn't like to add to the hate. I think Rogan's aware of all the douchey things Brendan does. Rogan, I think, is very aware of why Brendan's so unlikable, why he's so hated around the world, hated around the internet, so around the world, hated across the internet. I think he's very aware of why, especially now since the whole Bobby Lee thing. I think that kind of opened his eyes because Brendan and Brian allegedly used Rogan's name in that whole beef, right? So I think he's very aware of why people don't like Brendan. But I think he also doesn't like to add to the pylon, which is commendable. He doesn't like to add to the pylon. So he probably did feel bad about the handler comment only in the context of he didn't want more people to pile on him, which is commendable.
You're right. Won't do it again. I was like, yeah, I would never do that to you, ever, dude. But
now, here's that.
Where's the handler comment, though?
And
where's the handler comment? Where's the comment where he says the handler anyway? Maybe it's here. I want to see it. Where did it say handler? Joe Rogan. I want to see a clip where he says it. Where does he actually say it? Where does he actually say it? Joe Rogan, there we go. Comedy Forceman again.
Nasty afterwards. So let's take a look and see if you can catch it.
It's it, Brandon Schaub.
He gave his opinion on Dana. They ate his ass alive like piranhas.
It's so dumb. I didn't talk to him about that, but first of all, he's wrong.
Yeah,
He's wrong about the theory. Look, Brendan's my boy, but he needs a handler.
Yeah.
He needs someone like me around him all the time. What are you gonna do? No.
Yeah.
Here's why.
Yeah.
And he'll go, yeah, you're right.
I get where you coming from with Brendan, and then it's like I don't understand why our community, they hate him. In a way. Like,
I don't remember this bit. I don't remember this section. I don't remember this bit. I don't remember this bit of the fucking conversation. I completely forgot about this. They hate him. Yes, very true. Rogan's sitting there like, oh shit. Bail.
Like, I don't know the percentage, but he gets a lot of shit.
If you're spending any time, if you're a busy man, you're a family man, you got kids, you got to.
There are a few things that we need to.
Oh, I wish I knew what he said there. What did he say there? They hate him. Who was that, by the way? Who was that? Who is that interviewed? Do you guys know? Who is that? Who's that guy? What's that guy's name? Do you guys know this guy's name? What's that guy's name? Please let me know in the stream chat. What's the guy's name? I want to get the episode now. What's that guy's name? Yeah, that's not Terrell Johnson. Walt Harris. Brian Simpson. Brian Simpson. Let me know. Kick if you're on the kick. Let me know if you're on kick and you know who this guy is. Big up the kick chatters. Let me know. Who is this guy? Who is the guy on the screen right now? Let me know. What's his name? Help a brother out. What's his name? Help a brother out. What's his fucking name? Help me out here. What's his name? Is it Will Harris? Is that his name? Will Harris. You sure? Okay, cool. Let's go. Rogan, just see. Joe Rogan, Will Harris. Let's see. Black t-shirt, right? Is that the one? Black t-shirt? Nope. Where is it? Is that one? Black t-shirt, right? Yeah, there we go. What episode is that one? MMA episode 130. Joe Rogan, MMA hour. Whoops. MMA 130. There we go, 130. Oh no, it's not on here. Maybe it's on Spotify. That's probably why. Let's see. Let's just write Joe Rogan, Will Harris, Brendan Schaub. Maybe that will come up. Nope. Anything? Nah. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's on Spotify then. That's annoying. I want to see it. Show me it. Joe Rogan MMA show 130. Where can I find the full episode? Maybe it's just not available. Maybe it's a Spotify thing. Boo! Alright, cool. Forget it. Forget about it. Cool. All right. I guess we can't. I want to see the bit where they spoke about fucking Brendan.
Powerful bunch.
Big up. Appreciate ya.
Also needs a handler, a Chelsea handler, a little snow day in it. Little pink toe tings ye.
I'll take that. I'll take a little Chelsea handler still. But
it's like that seems like a pipe dream to people. She puts it on.
And the abilities to just found somebody to take over my, like if you go like cricket game, have you ever seen a cricket match?
Yes.
Like a rivalry, how crazy it is? We're cool. But I'm like, fuck, because I know they're going to go look at
the guy. Morrissey. I feel very fortunate that I
interview about Khabib is going to come back one day, and I'm like, Khabib like 205 pounds.
He has no desire to come back.
Zero. And it's funny because people think like, all right, Islam, say Charles go beat Islam in one round, 2 rounds. Charles said, I'm going to call out Khabib.
Full clip. Let me see the full
Khabib
clip.
is not coming back. Tony Ferguson, he's not coming back. Like, let this man be happy and overweight and retired.
They even offered him big money for a grappling match.
Impossible.
He cut
Better not fight.
So all the lions
been on his death.
Anyway, who gives a fuck? Let's move on.
Tweet that. No. Even if you feel that way, you're the president.
Yeah.
Do not tweet that.
Dude, who's going to tell him that?
Well, that's the thing. There's like
who's going to
two
tell him
guys.
that?
There's like
he fires everybody. Imagine the one aide. Imagine you're the aide in there because you think he's actually typing on his phone?
Yeah.
He's probably got a guy going like, he's got, all right, I'll say this, boom, boom, boom. And then the guy's typing like this. At one point, you might go, are you sure
you're fired?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it's like for him? For Trump, for Trump, it's pluribus.
Actually, let me see if I can find it. I'll probably find it. Let's see. Let's go. Whoops. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe I'll find it in the search. What? Handler. What have we got here? Handler. Let's see what we got here. Anything?
Brendan needs a hand.
I remember this clip. This is my one. This is a good one. This is after he's called Handler, right? This is after the Will Harris episode, the first Schaub show back. Look how bloated his face is, by the way. Honestly, look how smooth and bloated his face is. He was probably getting Botox around here too, He's one of those weirdos. He's probably when he was fat, he was probably still getting Botox. Look how smooth and round his face looks. That was a good era, man. I missed the alcoholic era so much. I didn't take advantage of it when I was around.
Brendan needs a handler. Do I?
Yeah,
or does your boy need a handler? I'm not the one playing grab ass with Mark Zuckerberg, letting him rent out Thick Boy Studios, shutting it down for his entertainment.
Okay, weird.
Don't call him Zuck on your fucking social media either. You don't know the guy.
He's so mad.
Oh my God, Mark Zuckerberg's into jiu-jitsu, man. This is crazy. Yes. Yes. And the fighters are just fucking CT up the fucking gills, bleeding, getting fucking Starbucks employees have more benefits. And Mark Zuckerberg's like, yes, kill. She's like, they're actually hitting each other. And then Mark Zuckerberg like, yes, babe, they're hitting each other. Some of them will die. She's like, they're going to die. He's like, hopefully, if it's up to me, they will die. I don't need a handler. These guys need a handler. Somebody should have gotten the ear of Dana and Mark Zuckerberg. Went, hey, you two rich, privileged fucks, come over here.
I remember that one. That's a good quote. Rich, privileged fucks.
You rich, privileged fucks, come over here. Let me tell you
something. Which is weird because he's also rich and privileged himself, which is strange, isn't it? Strange.
Hey, you two rich, privileged fucks, come over here. Let me tell you something. Somebody should have done this at UFC Institute. Hey, you two rich, privileged.
Rich. Why does he fuck up the word so much like that? Rich,
privileged fuck. Rich, privileged fucks. Come here. Let me talk to you. Again, I need a handler. They need a handler.
Classic. But the best one is yet to come, actually. Where is it? Actually, another one. Brendan needs a handler. What's this one? Joanna needs a handler. Where's this one? Joanna needs a handler.
Friedman had some guy on, and the guy was explaining how Instagram is essentially an
legendary
infidelity
clip,
accelerating machine.
Legendary
because
clip.
If you think of like how many, I know guys who are married and their wife's page is all their wife sticking their titties out and sticking.
What a great edit! What a great edit! I wonder who Rogan was talking about. I wonder. By the way. Has anyone else noticed a severe decrease in his pictures? I wonder, did Brendan have a word? Did Brendan have a word with Slojo? Because I feel like there's a significant decrease in, or maybe because they live in Texas. That's probably why, isn't it? They don't live in LA anymore. But I feel like there's not as many bikini pictures. Maybe it's just me. Like, look at the one in the middle. Like, The one at the back, whatever. The one here, whatever. But look at the one in the middle, bro. Look at how skinny those straps are on her fucking knickers. Like, look, like, god damn, bro. She's letting it hang out. She's letting it hang out. Mother of three, fuck you. I'ma live my life.
I mean, it's literally the whole page is like these girls, and I'm not talking about girls who are like professional fitness influencers that are just showing how.
Big up Young Old Vibes. Big up Young Old Vibes. Texas does have bikini weather. Young Old Vibes as a woman. Young Old Vibes as a woman. Do the summers in Texas? Do you have summers in Texas that would warrant a bikini? Does it get hot enough to wear a bikini in Texas? That's what I want to know. Does it get hot enough in Texas in the summers to warrant a bikini? Because I'm wondering, maybe we'll see it next year. Maybe next summer we'll see an increase. Because they've got a pool in it. They've got a pretty decent pool in the new house. So maybe we'll see the return of the bikini in the summer.
Good their body is. I'm just talking about just regular gals. Like if you're a professional fitness person and maybe you train people or something like that, yeah, of course you should show your body. That's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
You're literally advertising by look,
To be fair, it is kind of crazy when you think about it though, isn't it? I'm not a Puritan like that. I wouldn't give a fuck personally. I also think if you're gonna date and be in a relationship with a girl like Joanna, she's very transparent. It's very obvious what she's into. If you're going to be in a relationship with a girl like that, you have to accept that this is going to be a part of her expression on social media, right? I don't believe with hooking up with or being in a relationship with a girl like Joanna and then telling them, hey, you can't post something on social media. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. In the same way that when Kanye was going through his shit towards the end of his marriage with Kim Kardashian, he was complaining a lot about her and how she dressed. It's like, brother, you're with Kim Kardashian, bro. You know what it comes with. You can't then tell her to turn into a fucking... You can't tell her to wear a burqa. That's not fair. But it is quite interesting. All of these clips, I think the majority of these clips, she was in a relationship with Brendan. And the majority of these clips, she was also a mum. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a little bit weird. It's like, I get it. You're a good-looking lady. You like what you look like. You're very into yourself. She has a tattoo of her own body, by the way. She has a tattoo of an outline of her own body on her body. It tells you what you need to know. She's in love with herself. She's proud of what she has. Whether it's bought, whether it's made in the gym, whether it's whatever, she's proud. Cool, show it off, darling. But if you're a mum, if you're a wife, like, there's no reason why you should be posting, like, your fucking bum flaps on the gram, really, innit? There's no reason why you should have a bikini with, like, that's literally the size of a paper plate on. You know what I mean? With fucking super skinny spaghetti strings, It's a bit too much there. It's a little bit much. It's a little bit much.
I did this to me. I can help you do this to you. But some of them are just ass and titties and like, do you like my feet? Like it's like, and like.
Big up Young Old Vibes. Okay, cool. So Austin, Texas, it can get hot and humid. Okay. So there is something. There is some reason to wear a bikini out there. Okay, good to know.
They're married, right? So they're getting bombed on in the DMs like constantly. And if something goes wrong in the marriage, they have like probably so many options. Like pro athletes are DMing them, and who knows?
God, same.
That's fucking weird, huh? Holy shit! What the hell was that all about?
Yeah, fucking hell. That was fucking weird. And then the handler one, we go back to golden hour. Papa really needs a handler. Oh, Papa needs a handler. What's this one about?
I'll tell you this, man. I'm having so much fun on stage now.
It kind of annoys me when comics say that, but I'm glad
when they say they're having a good time.
No.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
And I sort of just really enjoyed fucking around and just doing comedy for doing comedy.
Married W kids and looking for social media attention.
Exactly. But again, that might be, to be fair to him, that might be the part of dating in the modern age. That might be a problem that a lot of guys run into. Like, there might just be a girl that's like, she's like a receptionist at a fucking law firm, but she's a baddie. And her Instagram might be full of pictures of herself, in scantily clad clothes. You're gonna have to deal with that. That's one of the modern challenges guys have to fucking figure out. What do you say? You're in a relationship with a woman who likes, she likes how she looks in pictures. She's not afraid of showing off her assets. Not because she wants to really fuck random strangers. She likes the attention. Because I don't think Slojo ever cheats on Brendan personally. I think she likes the attention, but I don't think she's like got like a side piece or anything. So what do you do as a man? Do you say something? Do you leave it alone? It's none of your business. It's her expression. What do you do? What do you do?
And then doing it at the club. And when the club opened, it was so much fun.
I'm personally of the belief, if you get with a baddie and you partly get with her because you slide into her DMs, because she posts a great picture of her cleavage, or she posts a really sexy picture of her in a particular outfit or whatever, you have to be okay with the first traps. You then can't get with her and tell her turn off the first traps. I don't believe in that. If you get with a baddie and she's got first traps and you like the first traps, you have to deal with it. If you got with her and you didn't know that she was up to, that she didn't do that, then fair enough. But I think you should let people express how they want to express. If you want someone that doesn't want to do that, go find them. But personally, I'm too pussy for that conversation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm too pussy for that conversation. I don't think I can have it. Like, hey, babe. So I just want to talk to you about your Instagram post. Yeah, the one with your flap out. So or with your flaps out, I could see the outline if you zoom in a little bit. So woo, it's gonna be a hard one.
Fun. It was just
because I heard so much. Comics going, dude, I'm just having so much fun on stage.
Yeah, exactly. Young Old Vibes. You said it perfectly. Young Old Vibes put it perfectly. If the relationship is based on looks, then you have to deal with it. Perfectly put. Exactly. Exactamento.
Right now?
Really?
Yeah.
It was so much fun. It was
exactamente.
It's just such a fucking joy to be there all the time.
But I know what you're,
for you.
I know what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying yeah.
No. I know you're not saying that about me.
And it was so much fun.
Do you have a gun?
Yo, big up, Abe Martinez.
Y'all, waste basket emoji. People, it's not normal, never seen THT before.
Yeah, exactly. Big up Abe Martinez.
Just
big up Asata Aziz. When AZ finishes, he says, "Excuse me." Thank you so much. No, when I finish, thank you so much. Honestly, I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was really good. That was really, really good. I'm so grateful. You don't understand how grateful I am. And I put my hand on my chest. I put up my hand. I take her hand and I put her hand on my chest and my hand over it. Thank you so much.
Wait, it's either that or, dude, my material right now, I'm getting ready for this hour. It's never been better.
Oh, no, yeah, well, that...
I've seen your set. It's really funny.
It's tight now. It's good. It's like, I'm very happy with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really, dude?
Hey, you two rich, privileged fucks. Come here. Let me talk to you.
Rich. Where's your one? Papa really does need a handler.
Diner's trending. You know why?
No, what happened?
She went missing.
Oh, Jesus.
Russia, though, right?
But no, she didn't. They sent her to the colony.
No, they don't know where she's at.
What?
Bring it up.
Oh no, that's terrible. See, penal colony in Russia.
Oh shit! Is that BGL back there? Rare BGL side. Look at that. You remember back in the day how that used to be? Chin, Nick. Now we know, according to Chin, this entire time, Chin and BGL had a little. They had a little dis. They used to butt heads a lot because BGL wasn't doing things up to Chin standards. And Chin, imagine how bad you have to be at producing a show that Chin has to call you out. Chin's already pretty shit at being a producer, right? He's a bit, whatever. Chin was allegedly having to call out BGL, and BGL doesn't take too much. Doesn't take too well to being told that he's doing a bad job. So it's funny now looking back, thinking the tension that must have existed back there. The tension that was going, the tension you could cut it with a knife back here.
Dude, the whole thing's so scary, bro.
But they're not saying. Imagine. First of all, you're living there already. You're playing basketball for years, winning championships, and being you think you're a star in that country because that's the only way women really make a lot of money is in foreign countries for basketball.
Women's basketball.
Yeah, women's basketball. Yeah. And then all of a sudden now, you have like let me tell you how much weed it is. It's like.
Yeah, me too, Young Old Vibes. I miss him too. I'm not going to lie. I miss BGL too. I miss BGL more so for the defending of Brendan. not BGL when he went anti-Brendan. Because I don't think I was streaming a lot of his stuff then. I wasn't talking about it. I should have spoke about it more. But I think a lot of his, like, in general, as much as I like chaos, when I encounter people that are really like unhinged, it kind of, I won't say it makes me uncomfortable, but it kind of, it kind of freaks me out. So I think I avoided talking about him on a stream too much because of that. He kind of freaked me out a little bit. It was a little bit too unhinged, you know? But I should have spoke about him when he was, I wish I would have reacted more to his streams. That pod he did, is it Believe You Me? No, not Believe You Me. What was it? It was called something. It was like a saying he had. He had a podcast that he did that used to film there, where he basically spent most of it just reading Reddit comments and defending Brendan. I should have reacted to that shit, man. I missed that. Miss it. Fuck.
You know what I mean? And then because
that's it. Haters will say. Big up Dubs McGee. Exactly. Haters will say. That's the one. Haters will say. I should have reacted to haters. More haters will say episodes.
Cool shit. You're in
well,
a colony?
she could do whatever she want, carte blanche, because she had the oligarch in her pocket.
Oligarch.
So whenever she had an issue, she just calls him and like, yeah, let her through. But then that bitch had to evade.
Oh, by the way, remember the hats? Isn't it? I find it interesting that he lives in Texas, doesn't wear hats as much. So he was living in LA, dressing like he was from Texas, but now he lives in Texas. He doesn't wear these hats anymore. That era was fucking brilliant too, by the way. The fucking wannabe Pharrell hats, the fucking skinny jeans. Oh, what a good time! What a good time to be alive.
Russia and Ukraine, he was on a yacht, and he's like, he left his cell phone and everything, so she didn't have any help.
Oh God.
What? I bet she likes America now, though.
Big up Dubs McGee. I have a useless gift for remembering podcast. Nah, it's not useless, brother. It's not useless. You've been a big help. Appreciate you. I have a useless gift for remembering a lot of obscure T-Fat-K lore. I'm the same. I don't know why. I remember so much fucking, you know what I mean? Like nonsense lore that nobody else probably thinks about or knows. Ugh.
All right.
Not that she didn't like America.
Oh, she talks so much shit about it.
Yeah, but because America don't like her.
No,
she's a tall, black, lesbian woman. You think that she thinks she got carte blanche walking around every place? No.
In America?
Yeah.
She's the best basketball player on earth with tits.
Well, okay, yeah, but
you see what I did there?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You didn't let me finish.
Yeah. You don't let that oops play, bro. There you
go. There you go. One for the good guys.
This is why you can't be unsupervised.
Yeah.
It was mayhem.
This is what I'm talking about.
It was mayhem when you weren't here.
She got a neck tattoo though. That's cool. I got one of those.
Obnoxious Brendan's the worst, man. I'm not gonna lie. When Brendan's in full obnoxious, condescending mode, he's the fucking worst. Cool. Let's switch over back to the gold now. Let's finish this, and then we'll kick up. We'll move it to kick. We'll finish this now, and then if there's any videos on the Discord I need to check out, we'll check out that as well. Any videos I've missed out on here, and then we move on to kick, and then we do the kick, and then I got to bounce because I need to get some food. So we're gonna do this quickly, right? We'll do it. There's a bit Ben Avery one. Oh, Ben Avery and Brian Callen. Shit. Okay, cool. So we'll do a couple, then we'll do this, and then I got order some food. Let's go.
They're just it's like any objections? They're like, no, this is a great idea.
This is a great idea, Mr. Trump. Who's gonna say anything? There's got to be one person in there that was like,
well, there's two guys.
So two people got fired.
Son.
Wait, two people got fired, and then the last guy was like this. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, maybe this too, sir.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a bunch of yes men around this dude, letting him like,
what's his name, Paul Rand or whatever, and then
it sucks.
The one guy had the balls though. He was like I can't remember who he was, but he was like, I guess no Republicans are going to say anything about it because why? They're scared. But this is awful. You know, it's basically what he was saying.
Oh well, you know what he's doing.
Good.
But what I'm saying is, doing something like this opens up to those people who are kind of fearful or on the fence with him.
Yeah.
Make them go, oh yeah, this is it. Now we can say shit. Now we can say something
bad about him.
Yeah. Now we could come out and be like, you know what I mean?
If this is the thing that did that.
And it
was for nothing. It was for nothing. It can only hurt you. Like you're not going to win more of your fans.
But that's the thing. Like, say
all it can do is hurt you.
Not really. I don't think so. I don't think that Rob Reiner thing is really going to hurt Trump. I think if you're on the Trump bandwagon, you already know Wagwan. You're not ever going to vote for a Democrat if you're a Republican because the Democratic options are pretty shit. right? Allegedly, Gavin Newsom is going to run. There's a rumor that Kamala Harris is going to run again. The options on the Dem side are pretty shit. So you're not gonna go over that side. It just is what it is. You just have to put up with it. You know, you're just gonna put up with it. It is what it is. So you also don't agree with the ideologies. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna harm him at all.
Say you're politically aligned with Trump. You don't want him doing that.
Right. That's my thing.
You just he can't run again. So
right.
We just need JD
Vance. I don't know. I mean, they're working on overturning that. Yeah. But check it out. But the thing is, but here's the thing: they overturned that. Cut to Obama Clinton ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how they'll handle that. Again, and you know what I hated about this too? When I saw this, I was like, oh no, now the crazy left is gonna be like emboldened.
I know, that's the thing too. It's like fucking.
Don't do that,
I know.
Don't do that.
And you know what? My thing is like, just get inflation down.
Yeah.
Who gives a flying fuck? Just get inflation. I'm trying to refinance.
Yeah.
He's definitely done. He's trying to refinance. Wow, he's trying to refinance. So I guess he's running out of money, innit? That's an interesting little nugget there. That's an interesting little nugget. Brendan's trying to refinance his home. He's trying to refinance his house. I don't think he's refinancing. You know what I mean? That must mean he's down bad. If I was Unique, I'd say Brendan reveals he's broke, you know? But yeah, that's an interesting little tidbit there. But I also wanted to point out, he's definitely got his lips done, isn't it, right?
Who gives a fly?
The way he moves his lips, I get the feeling he definitely gets them pumped. There's definitely something going on with his lips. He's definitely got filler or something. The way they move is really odd. He always moves like he's got his, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe his mouth is stuck, but I feel like he's done his lips, innit? He's definitely done his lips, innit? I feel like he's definitely done his lips. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's see Brendan Schaub young. That'll tell us, actually. I'm pretty sure his lips weren't that big when he was young. Yeah. Those lips have been pumped, bro. Look at his lips there. He definitely got his lips done, innit? For sure he got his lips done. They don't look like that. Yeah, he definitely got a little pump. He for sure got a little pump. For sure he got a little pump. Look, even there, super young. Yeah, he for sure got a little pump. That's him there, right? Down there. He for sure got a little pump. Yeah, those lips have been artificially inflated. I don't care what anyone says. Those lips have definitely been artificially inflated. There's not a shadow of a doubt that those lips have definitely been artificially or cosmetically, let's say artificially, cosmetically enhanced. For sure.
Fuck, just get inflation. I'm trying to refinance.
Yeah. Brendan's like, you think I wanted to move to Texas?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, man. I'm
hilarious.
with you 1,000%.
That's hilarious.
And that's just, you know what? Funny. And I think reasonable people who like they said to themselves, look, I'm going to vote for this guy because I'm tired of all this stuff. I don't want Camilla. I didn't like Biden.
I get that.
You know what I mean? And they were like, I'm going to vote.
Kamala Harris is crazy.
Newsom, like they're such narcissists, they don't realize how they look.
Oh, you think Trump's not?
Like even Newsom, it's like, buddy, you're trying to fucking run for president. And he's like, we got to take care of these trans.
Of course he didn't pay cash for the house. But wouldn't you want to, I guess, my theory has always been that he definitely pushed for the Austin move. He pushed for T-Fat-K to relocate in Austin because his money, he wasn't able to afford the cost of living in LA. I think that was a primary reason. Of course, the fires also probably added to it. Also, when he probably found out that the house was going up in value somewhat, especially off the back of his house not burning. So I think in LA, all the houses that didn't burn were kind of, inflated in their prices because people who had their houses burned were buying up the places that didn't get burned, or just the value of them increased because there were less of them around. But I think he moved to Austin definitely because he couldn't afford the cost of living in LA. But if I was him, and I sold my property in LA, and I was able to buy a house in cash in Austin, Texas, I would buy it. I wouldn't put myself in another mortgage. I'd buy it flat out. Like, even if it would deplete all of my funds and there wouldn't be enough money left over to redecorate and shit, like, I would honestly just buy it out flat out. So at least you've got that covered. Getting out on a mortgage again and then trying to that doesn't seem the most sensible thing to do financially. I think if you've got the money, and maybe I'm wrong, I think if you've got the money to afford a house outright, you should buy it outright, especially if it's your home. Obviously, if you want to get a property to let and to rent, maybe that's different. You can maybe buy that on get that on a fucking credit and shit and put whatever, or get that on a loan. But if you've got the money to buy it in cash, why wouldn't you? It seems odd thing to do, but maybe he knows best. Maybe there's some sort of like creative loophole you can do if you've got your own business and shit, where if you buy things and you refinance it, you can claim back. I don't know.
Kids. It's like,
yeah.
No one tells you to shut the fuck up, even if you believe that.
Yeah.
Big up Young Vibe, exactly, yeah. But you need money to flex on the haters. Yep, true. But exactly, you need money to buy trucks. You need money to buy fucking bows, to do archery. You need money to to buy your kid the fanciest baseball bat so you can make it pro. You need money to suddenly start wearing archery snapback hats.
Not winning anybody over, Bubba.
Well,
they're just gonna run with it.
But then he went the other way.
Who?
Newsom.
What?
Yeah, man, he was on that podcast talking about that trans women in sports, that's not a good thing, that we should say, so
he's trying to backtrack.
All they want to do is win.
All they need is that soundbite, and then the right runs with it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They take the fucking soundbite. It's like, just Casey, get me a water.
But don't give them the soundbite. Don't tell them that this crazy shit that's gonna hurt your.
Yeah.
Oh, is that true? Big up Joe. Big up Joe. Here in Netherlands, buy flat out way more expensive tax wise. Really? In the Netherlands, it's more expensive to buy a place in cash than it is to have it on a mortgage. Really? That's weird. I wonder why. Big up Isnella, that hat's free. Sponsorship, yeah, true. But he probably bought some as well. Knowing Brendan, he probably bought a few as well. He loves buying merch of things that he's into, because there's, you can't just be into something. You have to also look like you're into the thing that you're you know what I mean? You're fucking into. You have to look like the part. He's one of those type of guys.
Your chances.
I know, man.
I don't know.
But that was one of those ones where, like, if you are somebody,
thanks,
that's,
bro.
If you're more in the middle, I mean, I just think you are. When you start making money, you're in the middle. You look at that and you just go, "Oh no!"
I know.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, "Oh no," because now I got to hear. It's going to embolden the crazies who are like, they don't come out until something happens.
Let's get one thing said. Trump derangement syndrome. People talk about it like it's in the blue book of fucking.
Well, your doctor does. That's what 1,000% your doctor.
You got that rash? It's Trump deranged.
He would have been. Yep.
I don't even think about Trump, but like. No, but they talk about it like it's a real syndrome. I guess it's a red book. I thought it was blue, but DSM-4 or whatever. But dude,
yeah, it's not a syndrome. People are definitely obsessed with it. Like,
of course, of course. But
like, say what you want about him. He makes a lot of fucking mistakes. He does some good things, but they can't even acknowledge the good.
Of course. No one.
But you know what it is? It's just I think that's every president. There's no one batting 100.
What's this?
I think Grey's Anatomy is the book you're talking about. Blue cover.
Oh, look at Nick.
Nick is smart, dude.
Nick, he hit you with one of these.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I was going to say something and I forget, so who cares? But this podcast is political.
Oh, we're not.
Oh, big up Joe. Big up Joe for the Netherlands house buying info. Yeah, you pay more money. You pay tax money because you have property wealth each year and mortgage off and deductible. So owner years way less. Smart move to buy if it costs main concern. Raw, really? That's interesting. That is so interesting. But Europe is like that anyway. Europe is weird with home buying. Especially in some countries don't allow you to buy a home if you're not from, like, some countries in mainland Europe are quite, like, they're very anti-Airbnb. A lot of those countries, they have a lot of things to make sure that the homes only go to people who are from there. You have to in order to be a resident, it takes a long to get a residency cards. So it's quite difficult. Probably the easiest place to own a property for a foreigner is definitely England. We don't really have many rules and stipulations and guardrails. As long as you have the money, you're good. That's why huge parts of like central London, parts of South London are just bought up, you know, houses by like, you know, oligarchs from, you know, from fucking Russia and obviously like Chinese people and shit. Like you can come here and buy any property you want, not even stay in it and just live abroad, you know, be perfectly fine. But I think other countries put safeguards in place to prevent people from doing that and shit. So yeah. Fucking no, I didn't know that. Big up, Joe. Thank you for the info, bro.
No,
we're like The View.
We have opinions.
We're like The View in the sense that
who's Joy?
Well, we know who Whoopi is, yeah?
Yeah. Eric is Whoopi.
How am I Whoopi?
You're Whoopi.
In this
You're
situation.
Loud, super opinionated.
Oh, wow. Brendan's one of the hot conservative women.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That means you're Joy.
That's not a good thing, by the way. That's kind of a diss because they're usually dumb.
Whatever. Whatever, bro. Who cares? I live it up, bro. I live it up, dude. I live it up. Did you know that?
Don't worry. I can see Nick's brain working. He's already working on the picture right now.
No, I was actually going to bring up, you said hot conservative women, how different Tomi Lahren looks.
Yeah,
you remember her?
Yeah, she is. Hello, she got a glow up, bro.
Yeah, dude. Wow.
She got
It's so crazy you bring this up. I was watching this yesterday.
Jerking off.
Wait, hold on a second.
Is that?
That's Erica Kirk?
No, stupid ass.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I thought I was about to say
Tomi Lahren.
Oh, okay, I was about to say
she got a glow up though.
Yeah, good for her.
And I she actually says stuff. I feel like fucking who cares?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big up Gabriel footballer. Indians now own more property in London than whites. Yeah, property ownership. To be fair, that's why it's a big achievement. Anyone that has a property in London, fuck it. Even the UK, you've done a good thing. That's where I aim to be. I'm aiming for that one way, especially considering how long I've been in this fucking country. I wanna have something to show for it. Ideally, medium to long term, I definitely love to live abroad. It's definitely somewhere in Europe. But just for the sake of being here, I want to get one. But if you do have one in England, and especially considering the cost and shit, like you're doing well for yourself. You're doing fucking well for yourself. You're doing fucking well for yourself. Especially in London. Like, fuck damn.
Yeah. Let's talk about her looks, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it easy. Take it down a notch, Chris.
She's just very. I feel like she doesn't lean either way to make people happy. I think she talks about what she believes. I love her.
You know what? But you know what though? I like when that is the sentiment you can feel from.
Yeah,
someone.
absolutely.
I like that.
Absolutely.
You know, but
Same.
But the problem, the issue though is like that's more centrist, you know.
Yeah.
But the problem is when you're in the center, you're
right.
Yeah, you're too far left of the right people. You're too far right.
Yo, man, like, do they watch their own show? Do people actually want to hear you guys talk about politics? Do you think your fans really want to hear that? Like, really, do you think your fans want to hear that? Come on, guys, they don't want to hear that.
Power.
Oh man,
because they just use it for everything.
You know that one racist guy I saw? He got slapped.
Oh yeah, you saw that?
Yeah,
I saw that. So that guy. I followed him when he had like no followers because I thought it was a bit.
Me too. I sent you guys this.
Oh, you did?
There was a couple of when I sent you guys this because I was like, this guy's hilarious.
Well, he's funny. Yeah,
he's hilarious. Yeah. But then I started to watch more videos and I was like, oh, he's really racist.
So I go up. One video I came across and I'm like, ha. Yeah, and I'm like,
yeah, big up Young Old Vibes. Property ownership is so expensive. Currently fighting with insurance. That's why I think TikTok is the best resource. TikTok is the best resource for the real realities of being a small business owner, for being an entrepreneur. And I think TikTok is a good reality check for actual what home ownership is about. Because the amount of videos I've seen about people on TikTok warning people, hey, I know home ownership is like the thing that people aim for, but please be aware, this is how it really is. And just talking about the cost, like having to plumbing, sewage, just stuff, fucking tenants, just the stresses people don't talk about, Everyone talks about how much money, the money you're going to get for the rent and stuff, but actually owning your own home, people talk about how hard and how difficult it is, buying things, appliances, all that malarkey, like it's a lot. So I think it's a good thing that apps like TikTok are around and people are sharing the reality of it, so people, when they get into it, they're not kind of getting into it kind of, with a blindness or whatever, and they really know what the real is and shit. I love it.
Oh, fuck, is this real? And then I look and I go, oh, fuck, it's not a bit. I guess I'm going to unfollow him.
Why does this guy slap him?
So before we get into it, so I unfollowed him, and then I started getting tagged like months later. And I was like, why am I getting tagged on his videos? And he was like, Chris D'Elia followed me. He was like, I was excited when I was so excited when he.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
he was like, I was so excited when he followed me, and then he fucking unfollowed me. I guess he realized it wasn't a bit.
I think men who unfollow other men are lame. I think if you're a man, you have to die with the follow. I think going through your follows and unfollowing people is super, super lame. Super, super lame. Whoever you follow now, you have to follow them until the day you die. You have to stick with that. You don't go through and follow, I don't like his content, he's pissing me off. Just ignore it. Just keep on swiping like a grown-up, like an adult. You just keep on swiping. You don't click the little dots and go like, no.
So it was funny, but I don't know if it's a bit or not still. I want it so badly to not be a bit. But anyway, either way.
Well, I'll tell you when it's a bit. Ryan, Ryan, our buddy Ryan Long, what I mean?
Oh, that dude's
he's
hilarious.
Great. His other friend on his podcast.
Yeah, he's hilarious too.
That guy, I saw a video of that guy, and he was talking about Jews, and it was so hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny.
And
bro.
I was like, and I realized when I saw that I didn't realize he was on the podcast.
Oh.
Then when I saw that, I was like, I laughed so hard.
Danny Polishuk, right?
Yeah, this guy is.
He's funny, bro.
He was like,
they're both funny.
He has a character where he says he counts Jews. He's
Brendan not paying attention. Brendan's tapped out already.
Counting the Jews and things. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
And it's just the way he does it. So what ends up happening, though, is you have people that really hate Jews.
Right.
Sending him messages like, good job, bro.
Right. You don't understand comedy. But so this guy.
And I thought that guy was like that.
Same. So this guy, though, he got slapped in real life, Brendan, to get you back interested. The guy was just out and about. And
Brendan's he's on hotels.com looking for Louisiana buttfuck places.
Look, Brendan, watch. Boom. You see that?
He got slapped hard.
Yeah, by the penguin. And so
by the penguin.
No, I didn't. I read that somewhere. I didn't make up that joke. So he's walking after him, and then but he didn't fight back. So everyone's, I guess the sentiment online is,
fucking hell, figure it out, spit it out.
They're saying you're a bitch if you don't fight back, and you don't.
But why did he get slapped? You haven't answered that.
I guess we don't really know. I mean, dude, he gets because of what he says online is really why. I mean, and they're like, get
this
out.
This old guy's not watching online. That guy, he's probably talking shit to that guy. I bet you that guy doesn't know who he is.
I bet that guy's 30-something.
This guy's not that famous.
He's very incendiary, and he gets very viral. Yeah. And so he was at this place, and I believe somebody was like, you can't come in here. You talk shit about Jews or something. And then the dude came through, and he was like, back up. And he goes, pop. And then so I guess my thing is,
it's him and the other guy. Well, who's that other guy that guy loves saying the N-word on
I don't know.
On everything. Nick
Fuentes?
Yeah, I knew Nick would know.
My friend Nick Fuentes.
You just say some veil racist shit, Nick goes, oh yeah, you knew that too quick, Nick. Yeah, Fuentes is another one that like he would get slapped in public too.
Well, it's just so weird because like you go, all right, well look, this fucking
All right, cool. I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna change over to Netflix. We're gonna do a bit of Dave Chappelle reaction. I'm gonna go until 1:30. I'm gonna go until 1:30 because my local McDonald's closes at 2. So I'm gonna go until 1:30 because my local McDonald's closes at 2. So I'm gonna continue until 1:30 on Kick. If you want to join me on Kick, make sure you join the link. Let me put the link in the stream chat. But I'm gonna go until 1:30. And then I'm going to head off to McDonald's to get some food. So we're going to do this until 1:30. We're going to watch Dave Chappelle's new special. Dave Chappelle's new fucking special. What's it called? Dave Chappelle, what's it called? The new special? We're going to watch his new special, right? His new special. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it in a bit. We're going to watch Dave Chappelle's new special. What's the name of it called again? Something? I forgot the name of it again. Continue that. I put it in the title, didn't I? What's it called? That's the trailer for it.
Hey, what up, everybody? I wanted to shout out my hometown, Washington, D.C., and thank everybody that came out in October to support me at that show. I just want you to know that show will be streaming on Netflix tonight after the fight. My new special drops, and I hope you'll love it. Thank you very much.
Dave Chappelle, The Unstoppable. Dave Chappelle, The Unstoppable. So we're gonna watch Dave Chappelle's The Unstoppable. So yeah, there we go. Dave Chappelle doesn't feel guilty. Dave Chappelle drops comedy special. Yeah, he's going to talk about Saudi Arabia. He also did. So I've got it ready to go. So we're gonna do that on Kick. We're gonna do that on Kick until 1:30. Then I'm gonna head off to fucking Mackie D's and get myself a fucking big tasty. So if you want to join me, make sure you join me on Kick, right? I'm gonna put the link in the stream chat again. For those of you that don't have it, we're gonna end the YouTube stream now in about 5 minutes. So make sure you jump over to. Oh, let me get rid of the fucking. No, I'm so fucking unorganized today. Let me get rid of the poll as well. Let me end the poll here. We're also gonna jump over to fucking what's it called? We're gonna jump over to Kick in 5 minutes. So big up everybody on YouTube. Appreciate all the YouTube viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like the stream before you leave. Subscribe to the channel before you leave. We're going to keep on streaming on Kick until 1:30. About 45 minutes. We're going to keep on streaming on Kick until about 45 minutes. Then I'm going to head off to McDonald's to get some food. So make sure you jump over to Kick. We're going to watch the Dave Chappelle new special. Make sure you jump over to Kick. Thank you everybody on YouTube for tuning in. Appreciate you.
You have a gun?
Yep. Thank you, R. Sanchez. You're a legend. Thank you, R. Sanchez. Thank you, R. V. Sanchez. You're a fucking legend. For the McDonald's fund there. Many big tasties will be purchased. Many big tasties are going to be purchased. I might actually go for 2. I might actually go real big back shit. I might go some real big back shit. I might get 2 big tasties and 1 double cheeseburger. That's what I might actually do. I might do some big tasty shit and maybe a fucking apple pie. Who fucking knows? Let me know what you guys are getting. Big back shit. Okay, we got about 2 more minutes to go. Make sure whoever's here on YouTube, smash the like, hit subscribe. If you're here on YouTube, smash the like, hit subscribe. If you're here on YouTube, hashtag hit subscribe. JoJo's hashtags, possible pod names, the Schaubs. Maybe backs will be gay. Exactly, many backs will be gained. Exactly. Going to Cannes, exactly. Appreciate. Going to Canes, okay, cool. Big up Denny. I just killed a sandwich. Big up Booth. I love to hear that. Big up Game Bread in the Kick chat. Already joined in the Kick chat. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Make sure everybody join. Get involved. Actually, because usually you know what you should need to do as well. Why doesn't the Kick chat show on the fucking thing? Did I do something wrong on here? Bear with me a second. Bish bosh. I don't know. Let me see. Does it show up on here? Big up everyone in the stream chat. Go into Kick. Yep. Make sure you join. We're gonna end in about 2 minutes now. I'll give you guys 2 minutes on YouTube to join the Kick. I'll give you 2 minutes. The link should be in the chat. If it's not in the chat, I'll put it in there one more time. The link should be in the chat. Join the Kick. We're gonna do We're gonna do Dave Chappelle special, and then I'm gonna end and go to fucking thing. Okay. Appreciate all of you. Where's that fucking link I'm trying to see? Hold on, bear me a second here. Can we see this? Yeah, big up Wingus in the stream chat. I see you. Big up Wingus. I see you. I see you in the kick chat. Does it work? Can I see this actually? Bear me a second. Can I see the YouTube? Is it working correctly here? Is that working? It's me. I don't see it, innit? Big up. Is that Gamebred there? Big up Gamebred. I see you. I see Gamebred there. Let me just make that bigger. Is that working? Oh, it is working. Cool. Yeah, it is working. It is working. It is working. It is working. Oh no, it isn't. I don't know why it's not coming up on there for some reason. Oh, annoying. All right, cool. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Big up everybody on YouTube. Appreciate you. I'm going to end it there. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Random Show. We're out on YouTube. We're continuing on Kick. Peace out. Peace out, YouTubers. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Big up. Big up. Big up.
Perfect
Length.
timing for my adult vitamins.
Yeah. Big up Logan. Big up Logan. Big up Logan. Big up. Appreciate the super chat. We're gone. We're gone. Peace out, people. Join me on Kick. If not, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.